Well, it's overrated.
There's an active chat thing there.
I'm gonna give
What's up, Drake?
How's it going, Q?
Hey.
Oh man.
That's my.
We started already?
Well, I'm just turning my phone.
We're already live. Hey, welcome now to the darkness. I'm sorry, I didn't realize we had already started, but I guess we did. Yeah. It's a good thing we didn't say anything that could get us censored.
Nice.
So yeah, the censorship is strong this week, Nicholas.
Censorship? What did I censor?
Not you. I'm talking about just the Twitter sphere and the people.
Oh yeah.
People.
Well,
the tube.
The tube. Yeah. That's hey. I'm y'all gonna have to censor me. See what happens. See what happens.
Soter, how you doing, buddy?
You talking Soter?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can hear you. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
One of my kids jumped in here.
Ignoring you because he doesn't like black people.
Yeah, right.
Well,
hey, Drex, no, real talk though. Soter is like real on the cool racist. Nice guy, just down low racist.
Yep.
He was talking about
the DL, Nick. It's the only way to survive.
It's on the DL. You know what I'm saying? He's respectful about it though. He's not one of those.
Get canceled now.
he's like a gentleman about his racism though. So
how is that?
Do you know what we're watching tonight? Q Soter chat. That's actually worse than being a racist. The ultimate cuck, William H. Macy and Boogie Nights. So after Nick and I do the stream, we're gonna go upstairs with Lady Rackets and what? So she's never seen it, right, Nick?
She's never seen. Wait, hold on.
A while back, she doesn't remember any of it though.
Wait, Boogie Nights or Harlem Nights?
No, Boogie Nights. Harlem Nights was my joint though with Eddie. yeah, Harlem Nights was my joint.
So I guess I can't speak on Boogie Nights. I've never seen Boogie Nights. I've seen Harlem Nights.
Get in the car.
Oh yeah, man. You might need to come over for that one. But Boogie Nights is Nick.
If I would have known y'all was having fun over there, I would have just done. We could all just done the show from there. You can get 2 more mics in the room, huh?
Not in this one, but in the other one.
Hey, in the bigger spot.
Yeah,
Nick, you know what's crazy?
What?
When Boogie Nights came out, I actually put this in perspective. I actually liked Mark Wahlberg, right?
Yeah,
because since Boogie Nights,
who didn't like Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch?
Yeah, that's like the only thing that. Okay, so the movie Fear had come out. Fear, when he's with Reese Witherspoon, right?
And, I'd be afraid too. That forehead is devastating.
It is. It's up. Hold on. Let's just before we get into this.
She can't ride in a convertible because she busts down overpasses.
Hey Q,
tuck that in.
Hey Q, worst female foreheads. Top 5: Reese Witherspoon,
Susie Liu.
Is that YouTuber chick?
Yeah.
I don't really remember her forehead, but I remember Tyra Banks' big ass forehead. She couldn't even tuck it in Q.
No.
Do you remember in Higher Learning when we thought Tyra was cute until we saw how big that damn forehead was? You're like,
yeah, man. Yeah.
No,
Mariah Carey.
But in all fairness, but before that,
Naomi Campbell.
She's got the Shaolin forehead. The hairline stops.
The hairline. Oh man, she's got the Murphy hairline from.
I used to wonder why she always wore her bangs like down past her eyebrows. Like she always looked like a sheepdog. Always.
That's a sign. And this is for all the guys out there. If you see a girl who's always wearing bangs, or like you said, like near their eyes,
yeah.
Tell her to get that ponytail out.
Hey man, that
her forehead is probably big as hell, man.
That hairline starts around her ears.
For real, man. Dude, some of these hairlines are unreal.
Actually, man, Megan Good has a extremely large forehead. You got to check that out.
Now, Q, I have no respect for Megan Good because
what?
You know how I feel about black women who, when I see them,
you could have stopped
day one, year one, right?
Yeah.
Then I see them day 1, year 4, and they look a lot lighter, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Hold up real quick. I think I need to because Soter looks Soter looks real. Hold on, no. Soter looks extremely salty right now. I was just joking about the whole racist thing. Sorry, my bad. We can continue.
No, I'm trying to fix the screen because people are complaining that they can't see Drexel.
Well, you got to be able to see Drexel.
Wait a minute.
Hey,
you with video trouble in the middle of a show.
Look,
hey, Drex.
The problem is your stupid setup because you can't set up OBS with a virtual camera setup to see two people at once. So you only broadcast one thing on your end, and you've muted Drexel's instance of Google Meet, so he'll never show up because his audio comes through your channel.
Okay, hey, and just so my mama's
in the chat so they can see me.
My mama's watching.
Well, now they can.
My mama's watching.
Oh, is she?
Just so.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah.
Just keep it clean.
Like that. You got all four of us.
Yeah. Well, am I on? Yes, I am. I couldn't see myself.
Says, are you talking? Your mic is off. Click the mic to turn it on. That was weird. Little message.
We can hear you. Drex lives matter.
That's a different reason. Don't worry about that.
Oh. What was that?
Yeah, you was talking about women that start off dark and then go off social on us.
Now I'm very against these colorist black females.
But they might have that revitiligo though.
Oh, here you go. Here you go, Uncle Ruckus. Hey, look. Hey, Q.
What up?
You've noticed there are certain people, and look, and God forbid, anyone in the chat who wants to Google Sammy Sosa before and after, Google that.
You have to look that, man. You probably aren't old enough to be on this show.
Yeah, right?
Like
you. I really have an issue with when I see people, doesn't matter who, like, when I, especially with women, when I see women who are out here lightening their skin, nothing screams self-hatred like lightening your skin. Whether you're Sammy Sosa, who's a male, Dominican, or Megan Good, black female. Like, I have a real issue with people out here actively going, like, bleaching clinics pander to women.
Especially go to they got it was. Okay, so what about Tiny? What's his name? Golly, what is his actual street name? Tip, T-I-P, Tip, Tiny. I
don't respect that. So
okay, so no. I'm talking about the fact. So she's mixed, but she went to Africa and got like what was it, iris transplants or whatever, like to get like her eyes like purple or blue or something.
It was bluish eyes.
Yeah. Ti. There you go. Sorry. Thank you, Chad. Yeah. So Atlanta. No, we don't claim him. Houston. We don't claim him. Do we, Ricada?
No.
The only Houston
he is, and he sucks.
The only Houston rappers that we actually claim. Who's your favorite Houston rapper, Nick?
The one, Quan LA.
You're just in there just saying stuff.
Hey,
I was waiting for you to say somebody like Lil Flip the Leprechaun.
Actually,
that's Dallas.
No, that's Houston. That's Houston. Don't take Flip from us. But it was absolutely hilarious because Trey the Truth actually came to Fat Pat. What? Angela, what's happening?
Man.
So but yeah, Trey the Truth came up here and was marching with Jamie Foxx. He was in your city. So and a lot of celebrities came out for a photo op for that.
Yeah, so that was all virtue signaling. These people don't give a damn. They don't care about nobody.
And we're gonna get into talking about that here in a very, very short while. We're just letting everybody come in and get comfortable. But yeah, I got some things to say.
That chick who got fired from the Washington Examiner, I believe, who like went up there next to the brother out there with the what do you have, Nick? A drill, right? A power drill.
Yeah, he was putting plywood up.
Putting up plywood. Look, a lot of these Instagram, you saw that, right? For social clout. And her boyfriend was sick, and they hop in a Benz and drive off.
You're right. Yeah.
Fake, man.
Say keep up the good work. BLM hashtag.
Yep. Come on, man. Hey, Q, you and I both know when things get real, where do they go? They run, right?
Yeah. That's just yeah. So I have a friend. He's probably watching. I'm about to put his girl on blast, but it's fine. Whatever. So she was jumping on him, and he's like my brother. Like he's, I guess the closest thing I could probably compare it to would be the relationship that you and Nick have. very similar to the relationship I have with this dude. But he's very conservative, and so his girlfriend, just one of those white women, right? One of those white women that, oh my God, the plight of black people, and oh my goodness, I want to adopt all the African babies, and oh my God, it's just I just hate myself and all white people. Like, you know what I hate more than anything? Slavery.
White people.
I hate slavery. So so one of these. So then she's telling him about how, she doesn't know if she can be with him anymore because he's so incredibly racist and blah, 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 blah. And so she's like, yeah, I have this black friend. She has a black friend that plays on the football team, right? So Drex, should I tell him or should you? But anyway, we'll get on
there's always one, right?
There's always one, right? So then he says, well, I'm working at Minute Maid Park. If you want to come down and see me, we can go to lunch. He's like, wait a minute, aren't those black people protesting down there?
Here we go.
She's like, they look pretty angry on the TV. I don't think I can do that. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. So everybody else is racist. Everybody else hates black people. Everybody else, but you, my lady, oh yeah, you cool. Everybody else can go to hell. But yeah, I can't come have lunch with you because I'd have to drive through angry black people. And you know what pisses me off though. So I was trying to be good. I was trying to be good. Mom, you might want to shut off the show because I'm. So it's pissing me off. I feel like black people are getting a bad rap in this whole deal. I'm gonna be honest. The black people aren't the ones that are doing a lot of the felonious activities that are being done, right? But because it sells a narrative, it's got to be the black people, right? It's got to be the black people who are acting stupid, who are throwing stuff, who are breaking stuff. And yeah, there are some that are doing that, but there's just so many white people doing it as well, but that doesn't fit the narrative. And so I feel like continually it's being pushed that black people are pissed off, so black people are doing this, almost as if black people are expected to act this way, so they get a pass. And then on the same time, black people have a reason to act this way, so they get a pass.
Yep.
And that would piss me off, right? Like if I sent my kids over to Soter's house and Soter was, and they were just showing their ass, right? Just acting up. And Soter was like, well, I just didn't know what kind of parent you were. And, so I figured, I just, leave them alone. But then you bust your own kid's ass for acting that way.
Yep.
That would offend me a little bit, right? Because it's like, no, bad behavior is bad behavior.
Well, but I read a book and that's how they act.
It's something about the pineal gland in Africans, like it never fully developed. And so therefore, it's the frontal cortex. Sorry, my bad. But yeah, it pisses me off because it's like,
real talk. I would treat your kids differently than mine. One, because I can't punish your kids like I can't punish my own.
Chat. Listen to this one. It's going to come out. Watch. Listen. Go ahead, Soter.
I can't threaten your kids like I can threaten mine. Right? Well, there's things I can do to my kids, spankings, for instance, if it really comes down to it. But I can't do that to yours. I couldn't do those to Nick's kids.
Yeah, you touch my kids, you know what happens.
You know what happens.
You're going to jail now.
Right?
Going to jail. So
that used to be the case, Q. Back in the day, like what Soder's talking about, right? The general rule that I live under,
white people whipping black kids.
Oh no, anyone had a license to whip your kids.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know how far you want to go back
from the 80s backwards, right? from the 80s going backwards.
Yeah,
whoop your kid. A white person, a black person, it didn't matter who it was. Like you could get whooped.
Hey, Nick, you didn't have to go that far. I bet at a certain time you were like kind of halfway scared of Drex's dad, weren't you?
No. I was never scared of Drexel's dad because he could never remember my name. So I'm pretty fast.
It's bad.
Hey man, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't.
Oh, it's bad.
Like, what?
It's so bad, man. Now, Q. Now you know how black people are with names, right?
I'm over here.
No.
Every day, man.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Like I have friends that to this day are still scared of my dad. Like my dad didn't play. My dad didn't play at all. So yeah, and he would let people know, hey, if your kids come over to my house, they're gonna get treated just like I treat my own kids. So if my kids get it, your kids are getting it. If that's a problem, keep your kids at home. Like that was.
but watching your friend get whooped was kind of like a rite of passage as a kid, right? Like Nick, when you actually are watching your friend just get laid out, you're like, damn, man.
You're like the kid in Blair Witch in the corner, like,
yeah, just in the corner, like, because Q, do you remember when you tried to leave? Do you remember trying to leave your friend's house and you were like, oh, I'm just gonna no, Q, you stay there.
Yeah.
You stay there. Okay.
I need a witness.
Yeah, I need a witness because I'm gonna kill this kid tonight. And so you be sitting there watching your friend just get whooped. Like, I mean, it looked like a lot of the scenes, like I said, especially in the black community, the scenes look like Roots. They're like Roots, the behind the scenes. Like, yeah, these are the hot takes that we didn't show you in the actual miniseries. Yeah, and they were just whooping, and you would get whooped, and you couldn't really leave. You're like, well, no, stay there.
That was the worst when you had to go to. Like, no, I
really gotta go.
5:30. It's 5:26
Yeah,
right now, and I
there.
have to bike a while.
Yeah, stay there.
Wait.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you right now, hey, no joke. I would rather have a whooping from my dad than have a whooping from my mama.
Really?
Right?
My mom.
Hey, huh?
Yeah. So my mom, as Nick knows, my mom is like, I don't know. So she's 5'10". She's 5'10", about $130, soaking wet with construction boots. So my mom was not a disciplinarian. She was a mental disciplinarian, right? Like,
oh man,
if you messed up, I'm gonna take the Nintendo. My dad was just beating you until eventually you figured it out. Yeah. He was just
with like, the cord from the Nintendo.
He used to braid switches. Hey Q, do you remember when you used to new people in Houston? They would braid switches and put them in the water and braid them. That was my dad. He used to carry a bag of switches.
4 to 3 won't break.
So when I got whooped, like and Chris Rock talked about this, and Nick, you not talked about this. The threat of wait till your dad gets home used to put like the fear of God into children because they're like, oh my God.
It was so common they made a kid's show about it.
Did they?
Wait till your father gets home.
Yeah, wait till your father gets home with a cartoon.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. The intro has like the dad coming home. The kid's acting all bad.
Yep.
The dad comes in the door from work, and then the top of the house just like lifts off.
Yeah.
And it's like, of course, in the show, nobody ever got beat, but it was the implication.
Correct. Yeah. Well, like the hard discipline was coming. And now, to be fair, when it came to females, moms did it. Like dads didn't really discipline girls like that because obviously the rules for boys and girls were different. So like dads would talk to them like, hey, I told you not to do that. They would point a finger at them, but like in terms of like actual getting out a switch, like the only kids that I knew that got whooped was
what are you talking about, bro?
And they were all
everybody could get it in my house.
No, like, but I'm saying like, but Q, when you were growing up, girls did not get treated the same way boys did when it came to whoopings, right?
No. It was
much lighter. I mean,
it was discipline.
Like their arms get tired whooping us. Like,
my mama would go take a rest, take a nap, then come back.
Rest and come back and finish the whooping. And I mean, like so my dad would just like he would whoop you until he got bored. And you know what used to be the magic words of getting whooped? The magic words, you know what they were? Q would know this. Hey Q, move your hand. Move your hand. You used to put your hand on your butt, right?
See, and then they hit you with you still can't be obedient. You still disobedient.
They used to hit me with it was like
involuntary reflex.
He wanted clean it. So he would grab you with the one, and you would try to weave your body and put your hand there like move your hand. He would go like this. Look, he keep on faking it because he wanted a clean shot. Because if you hit so Nick, the one thing a switch doesn't do very well is hit the palm of your hand. Outside, it hurts, right?
Yeah.
But when it hit the inside of your, the actual palm of your hand, you're like, it's like, you're like, you would yell just because, something hit your hand, but it didn't hurt the same. When it cracked on any part of the actual skin, all of a sudden, whatever part got removed. It was like pushing like a delete button on your skin. Oh, damn, my skin's gone. And that's how what happened with AP. Remember they said Drexel, it was a travesty because they said that he had welts on his on his and I was like, that's because that's where wherever the switch hits, that skin is gone.
Yeah.
But hold up,
AP is a big dude.
AP and his dad is
Nelson. Nelson's no joke.
Nelson's not quite as
Wait a minute.
Is muscular.
His dad's name is Nelson.
Nelson Peterson.
Nelson Peterson. That is the whitest name I've ever heard in my entire life.
Did you ever hear about his dad's reaction to?
Hello, I'd like to open an account. My name is Nelson.
Did you ever hear about when AP was acting up as a kid, and they said that he has ADD, ADHD, or whatever? They were like, yeah, he said something. He goes, oh no, we just beat it out of him, and he went to the switch tree and just got it because and Q, you know this. Blacks in the South do not acknowledge mental illness.
No, they don't. You just need to go to church.
It does not. Nick, I got anxiety. They will keep whooping you until you go, yep. Nick, hey Q, Nick and I watched Cool Hand Luke in law school, right? Hey, remember what he said? Look, we're going to get your mind right. They do not play in the South.
Now, check this out. My daddy is a healthcare professional, okay? I got diagnosed with ADD when I was a kid. He says, you know what ADD stands for? Act of deliberate disobedience.
No, that's device.
He was not trying to hear that. Act of deliberate disobedience. Hey, no, it doesn't exist. You just need to make that baby run. You need to make that baby do wind sprints. He'll get his mind right. Now he'll be all right. And if that don't work, beat it out of him.
You will get your mind right. So every time hey Q, you ever been whooped or seen someone get whooped where they ask you, do you have the problem, right? Whatever the problem is, so if they say ADD, ADHD, like this, look, so what's the problem? Look, and if you said, so why did you act up in school, right?
Yeah.
They were waiting for you to take accountability. So whenever you say ADD or, well, he did this, they would just keep whooping you. What was it? Look, I did it. There you go. They would not let you walk around through life saying, it's the white man. It's this. He doesn't like me. Hey, Q, if you didn't make the team, you can't blame racism. You can't blame the coach didn't like, or hey, why'd you get a D in that class? The teacher doesn't like me. Really? Now that's about right? Like, oh no. That's a valid excuse. Back in the day, no. You will get right. They did not care about whatever excuse you had. So
my teacher was Dick Thorne.
I remember.
Anybody.
Yeah, some teachers really legitimately hated everybody and everything.
You remember that dude, right?
I remember playing football. My dad changed my life. So, if my mom is watching, my dad is watching over his shoulder. Okay, so and he'll remember this, and he might actually come on after hearing this story. So, my dad, I was fifth grade. I went out for football, right, and. I didn't really hit an aggressive streak until probably like 7th grade, right? And so 5th grade, man, I was getting owned out there, just absolutely getting owned. My dad didn't come to Nan football game.
Yep,
Nan. And I call myself getting attitude and getting buck. Like, you don't come to none of my games. You go to my brother's game. You don't come to none of my games. Say, because you are terrible. He said, I'm not coming. He says, no, check it. He says, until you are started, I'm not wasting my time. He says, I'm not coming up there to watch a bunch of other people's kids.
Yep. Beat up on you.
He said,
Nick, you remember back in the day, there were no participation trophies, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like life was different. Like you got first place, second place, third place. Later on, you start getting consolation prize trophies, but that's basically as far as it went.
I remember field days when I was real little, where you got a participation ribbon.
Correct.
Everybody
Yeah.
You
showed
got a
up.
trophy.
Yep.
But everybody got a participation ribbon, and that was your shame, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like,
That was your shame.
Look at my trophy. It's like, I got this ribbon. It's
For showing
rainbow
up.
colored, and they also told me to go up in an elevator and jump off the building.
No, man, but I didn't. So check it. I didn't realize that parenting had changed, right? I didn't. I was like, hey, you know what? I feel like I turned out pretty good, so I'm just going to do what they did, right? So my son goes out for Taekwondo. He didn't want to practice his forms. He kind of had a bad attitude about it or whatever. He was 4. He ends up getting a 4th place trophy out of 4 people, right? We go back to the car. He's all excited about his trophy. I took that trophy and threw it in the dumpster.
Yep.
And so it's a big scene in the parking lot of the school, right? Because I'm like, no, we're not going to celebrate mediocrity. You didn't earn that. He's like, but that's my trophy. No, you earned trophy, son. That's not your trophy. You didn't earn anything. They just gave that to you to leave.
Yep.
Man, my wife was like, good point. Because that's how she was raised. Man, the white parents were looking at me just horrified. Like, that's that baby's trophy. I'm like, absolutely not. Y'all aren't going to accept mediocrity from him. I'm not going to accept mediocrity from him. Period. That's it. But man, and of course, now my mom and dad, it's a grandbaby, right? So that's just terrible. Why would you do that? Why would you? No. Check it. Why would you embarrass him in front of his friends? What?
That's literally my job,
right?
Millennials didn't ruin this country.
Hey,
it was boomers.
And my parents were proud. Hey, you messed up at school. You embarrassed me in front of school. I'm gonna embarrass you in front of the school. So
you should have made him break the trophy, but you probably had no confidence he could actually do it. Because for a 1st place trophy, you'd be able to break it
with good form.
With good form. There you go. Yeah. So it's so funny how parents start out that way, but as grandparents, it's a whole different story, though.
Always.
It's a whole different story. I'm like, man, if I would have tried to do that, I would have got corrected.
We talking about that. The difference, like my dad would whoop us for anything, and yet my daughter, it's like, oh, like, Q. You know what the biggest thing that I noticed my parents do that they never did with us? They never asked us what we wanted to eat. And that's a bigger deal than you may think. Like, they were like, here's your food, right?
Yeah.
With my daughter, I kid you not, at all times of the day, it's, what do you want to eat? Oh, you want ice cream? What kind of ice cream? But they were like,
how many sprinkles do you want on?
Yeah. They will go out of their way to appease. I'm looking at my brother like, we didn't get nothing.
Do you remember
I was in college before I realized there was anything but vanilla.
Yeah.
Mom, Dad, can we go to Baskin Robbins?
Nope. No, we didn't go to Baskin Robbins.
Why would we go there?
Nope.
We're definitely not going now that you asked.
Yeah. They will hey, Soter, you know it's true. They will take grandkids and Nick, anything they want is fair game, right? The fancy Sunday.
You just had Cold Stone. Now let's get you Baskin Robbins.
Yeah. Back to back. Q.
Oh, look, it's the Peep Store.
Right? Maybe as a kid, if you were the absolute best kid ever, you got a banana split. Banana split. These kids, anything she wants, like, oh yeah, we'll get that. Take to the grocery store, whatever. Snacks? We didn't get snacks.
I knew we was off the reservation when my son comes home. They bring him home after being at their house all day. Now
Whose phone is buzzing?
Mine.
Is that yours?
So
okay, as long as I know whose it is.
Okay, so they spent
right.
Yeah. All right. So after spending the entire day at Grandma and Grandpa's, they were eating like grubbing the entire time, right?
Yep.
Coming home, they stop at Culver's, right? They asked my son, what do you want to eat? I can't really decide between, I like the fried shrimp, but a bacon cheeseburger sounds pretty good too. Let's get them both.
Both. Automatic.
What?
Automatic. Hey, Q, did you ever get both of anything you wanted as a kid?
No, I didn't even. Absolutely not. So yeah, the rules have definitely changed, and that's why kids are soft today.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Nick, like I think every generation says that the prior generation, is a certain way, right? Like we look at our kids like these kids are soft. Every generation says whatever generation is coming after them, right?
Yeah.
Them, they say that they're soft or they have it easy.
Just remember, if you go far enough back, the prior generation sent the current generation to go kill people with spears and a line.
Right.
Like, I mean,
Right?
literally, oh, you're 13, you're old enough to hold a shield? Get out. For real.
Well, you know what's crazy is I was talking to my guy, and on my way here yesterday, I was listening to one of my favorite History Channel videos, which was the Battle of Gaugamela with Alexander the Great, right? This dude was serving at 16, Nick. He was a seasoned cavalry commander at 20. Imagine, like you said, spear in. So you're training since boyhood. Now, given the world was different, right? Your lifespan was shorter, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, but still, like, damn, like, how big could you have been at 16? No matter what you're doing.
They didn't have therapy counselors to help the child who literally just stabbed a man through his guts and heard him cry.
Yeah, right. Like, man,
go out and do it again.
Yeah, right. Oh man. Well, even in the movie, Val Kilmer's character is playing King Philip tells him, he goes, when he talks about he hated his own dad for putting him in that position, he goes, and when I killed my first man, he said, now you know. He goes, I hated him then, but I understand now. And so he was giving him how to be a king, but it's like, that's what makes you who you are. If you just go like this, no. I don't want any obstacles for my kid. Eventually, you get Elliot Rodger. You know what I'm saying? Like,
look, guys, you got two options. You either get Elliot Rodger out of your kid, or you get Alexander the Great. And it's just how many men you encourage them to kill with this. That's the separating factor. Don't let someone else do it.
Yeah, man.
So my one of my guilty pleasures is comedians in cars getting coffee, right?
Yeah, I love that show.
Good. I'm glad I'm not gonna get roasted for 5 minutes for saying that then. So you never know.
Only if you like the Amy Schumer episode, or the Margaret Cho episode, or the Obama episode.
No, man. So the Chris Rock episode, Chris Rock, right? Yeah. And it was interesting because he was talking to him and he was talking about, I had a friend that we were visiting with, and he's also been very successful. And Chris was saying that his daughter asked him, said, "Dad, are we rich?" He says, "No, I'm rich. You're not." And he said, he was talking to his friend. He was like, "Man, we have done everything to try to take away the struggle, right? To try to reduce the amount of struggle for our kids so that they don't have to go through what we went through." He said, but then I started to realize, man, what made us who we are today is the struggle. What made us what we are today is what we went through. Yep. And I thought about that. I was like, man, there's a lot of truth to that, though. There's an awful lot of truth to the fact that the very things that we try to shield our children from are the things that made us who we are today. So what are we actually, are we doing them a favor? Are we helping them out? So I don't know. It's an interesting thought. I mean, I'm sure every generation has tried to make life a little bit easier for the next generation, right? So even our parents, because the most savage group of people in the whole wide world is a group of 6 black women. I swear to you.
So 5 is not that intimidating?
No. It's the 6th one because it's always that last one, right? And you know this, Drex. You say something off the wall. Not my child.
Yeah, my aunties are they are pretty you're right. The dudes like Nick sitting around a bunch of old black men. They're pretty laid back. Like yeah. They're just saying a little this and that. The women are savage. Like I mean, they'll talk so bad about you.
Oh yeah,
and I mean, and then they'll just keep going. And like whereas Dudes will like, they'll give you a little something. They'll break your balls a little bit. They haven't met you. And they let it be, right? Yeah. The women just keep going. I mean, I saw you came up in here with a C-class bid. Well, you can't afford the S? Damn, really? You know what I'm saying? Like, they just keep going in.
When I go shopping for a car, I don't buy from the discount.
Yeah, right?
That's probably a used Benz too.
Yeah, used Benz. They just dog you out. You're like, now you could go in on them, but then everyone's like, how dare you go in? How could you say that to a woman? Like,
nah, man, they're protected class, bro.
They're protected class. Like, and that's why they talk like that. So it's like, it's kind of wild the way that happens. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, what can you do? It's all good fun, I guess.
Man, I tell you what. So the funniest thing I ever saw, and if I haven't been kicked off of the YouTube yet, I'm about to. The funniest thing I ever saw, Drex, was at our family get-togethers. They always like to play dominoes, right? I know y'all don't do that up here, but down in the South, they play a lot of dominoes.
I used to play
in kindergarten.
No, my grandpa taught me how to play because I would go to the Knights of Columbus Hall and watch all the old men. Ball? Yeah, I played Shoot the Moon, I guess. I don't remember how to play anymore.
Drex, are you still there? Are you?
What's up?
You're frozen in my screen, so I was just curious.
Not frozen in mine.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at me in the top right corner. It looks like I'm moving.
So my aunt came up to my uncle and said, she was like, "Hey, I'm ready to go." He's like, "Man, we're in the middle of the game." He's like, "When we're done, we can go." And she had gotten mad, and she says, "BITCH, didn't I tell you I was ready to go?"
See.
And one swoop, he didn't even drop his bones. Whop! And I was just like, I was mortified, right? Because I was still at that age. It's like, man, you don't touch no woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't hit a woman. But it was like, I mean, and I asked him, I was like, man, why would you? Not the same time, right? I knew better than that. But I asked him, he's like, man, you don't talk to a man that way. You don't act like.
Yep.
And I could not believe it because I thought, you know what? This uncle specifically, he's usually the funny one, and all that. He was like, no, you embarrass me in front of everybody, I'm gonna embarrass you in front of everybody. And I was like, golly, man. That was the most ruthless thing I ever seen. But it's crazy because she had just come out of the other room, and oh my goodness, man, I put him in check. I don't let no man talk to me like that. Da. So she must have still been hopped up on it, right? And she came in there. Didn't I tell you? Wow.
Yep. well, Q, you know what's funny? I always think that it's comical when women talk about keeping men in check because women don't keep men in check. The government does. Women use the government to keep, and if women know, I know, everyone knows, Nick, without the government, without the protection of daddy government, women would not ever step out of line. They would never call a man the B word. Because Nick, think about it, without a government, you say something, now you are subjected to the most savage nature in men. And without that, without being able to call 911, let a woman call a dude a B word right now. And when he puts those hands on her, like War Machine put on Christy Mack, what if there is no one to call, right? Let that sink in. Yeah. Christy Mack almost got killed.
Better hope he gets tired.
Yeah, you better hope he gets that because Q, if you cheat on your man and he finds you cheating, and all of a sudden you try to do the whole, you say something to him, he can do whatever without a government to protect you. It's like, now people are going to go, but Drexel, are you advocating for violence against women? Like, I'm not advocating for violence against anybody. But what I'm saying is don't put people in the position to cause violence on you. So Q, now you've seen this throughout your life whether it was domestic or not. Usually it's the woman who's starting it by running her mouth until the dude's like, and usually he gives her a warning, right? Like, hey, he'll tell her, like, Dorothy, I told you, don't start with me. And she'll keep going, Nick.
I never liked your mama anyway.
And so that's why when you hear these stories about how, it reminds me of, on my way here, Nick, I was talking to my homegirl about this. And we were talking about how, it's kind of like the trans community talks about violence against them, right? And I said, what they don't tell you is usually they're trying to deceive somebody. That's how they get their butts whipped. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so they'll be like,
we're not in any way advocating beating on trans people on this show. So
unless they're trying to deceive.
And that's how it goes down. Dude, look, there was a rapper. It happened to a couple of rappers where chick tried to, present herself one way.
Hey, Drex, that's a story you haven't told us. When was the last time you were deceived by a tranny?
Don't even say nothing. I don't want to hear one word from Nick's mouth right now. Don't say nothing. So
that means there's something to be said.
Wait, what's that, Q?
It means there's something to be said.
Man, there's a lot to be said.
Hey, I can protect you, Nick. I gotta hear this.
Now he's sworn to tell this story on his channel.
I'm gonna tell the story on my channel with Nick as my guest.
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna have an on-air guest there at Thad's Swing Club. And it's a story that unfolded in some very ridiculousness. I mean, it's gotta be bad. But it's happened to multiple dudes I know, Nick.
Bro, you can't come here and do the teaser. Hey, that's
yeah. Well, Q, so many dudes I know have gotten caught up, man.
This is actually a thing, though. Like,
it's more common than people think.
Really?
Hey, they got good surgeons. There's some real good surgeons out there. And next thing you know, you start getting caught up. And you're like, look, Q, this is how hands get put on people, right? It's because if you try to deceive or you start running your mouth, look at most bar fights. So Nick, and Tank Abbott talked about this. He said, for those of you who are old UFC fans, David Tank Abbott, look him up. He said when he was, kind of like in the SoCal kind of like biker gang scene, he goes, the winner went to jail. When you get to these bar fights, like, think about Q, this. Most fights start with whoever the loser is the guy who probably started the fight, right? More often than not, when you think of most fights, somebody is just sitting there minding their own business and someone starts running their mouth. And the guy usually is like, hey, yo, bro, chill out. And they keep going. And eventually it escalates. And then now when the dude gets laid out, now he wants to cry that he's a victim.
Amazing how much bar fighting dudes sound like black women. Yep.
Oh, man. There's not.
They pretty much are. Because black women know they're not going to stand up to black men. That's why they're the first ones that call the cops on us. But the thing is, it's like, all women do this. All women use the state. Black, white, brown. Like, they all call. Nick, they are quick to call the cops after they started something. They get up in a dude's face. They try to emasculate him. Hey, Q, have you ever seen that? Like when you're out and about, like you'll be at like a restaurant or something.
Never seen it.
Women, acting up, and a dude like, hey, that's why they love doing it in public. It gives them an extra veil of protection.
Man, I watched a dude get cut down to like the size of my pinky out in front of Popeyes one time.
Damn.
Man, dude was sick. Hey, man, come on, man. Come on now.
Popeyes, man.
Hey, now we was on the Popeyes on the north side because that's the only good one, right? I shouldn't say the only good one. Anyway.
Where?
Minneapolis. So
this must have been recent because there used to only be the Popeyes in Uptown.
Well, there was only Lake Street for years until they start converting all those KFCs to Popeyes.
Yeah.
So we were up there, right? And bro, like this dude got his car repoed out in front of Popeyes while they were sitting there having a 4-piece, right?
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness. Man, I learned more about this dude's brothers and his sisters and his mama and his daddy. And I guess his mama's a hoe because she kept on over. I mean, she just tore him down. And I'm like, man, look, I don't know the circumstances that surrounded this dude getting his car repoed, but at the end of the day, man, you don't put this man's business on Front Street like that.
Don't do it.
Oh my goodness, man. And finally he had about enough. And I give him credit. She had gone for about 10 minutes in on him.
See?
Whop! And then the police got called. So this dude lost his girl. Like, she might have stuck with him. I don't know. But he got his car repoed. Got his car repoed and went to jail all in the same afternoon. Yep. And of course, my wife had never seen anything like this. So welcome to the hood, right? But
is that not a common story? You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, it is a common story, man. But like, I thought that because I was in
any kind of way, and then one of my dudes put hands on him. It's like, now, Q. Now you and I both know this, right? As men,
that would have never happened at a churches, though.
Was that
Nick? That would have never happened at churches, would it?
Oh, so here you go.
No.
Everybody's happy at churches all the time.
Everybody, especially after you finish eating, right?
Yeah.
Like after you finish eating, if you still got that type of energy to fight somebody out in front of Popeyes, you obviously didn't.
You should have had another set of chicken.
You should have had another dirty rice, right? Like there's absolutely
dirty rice.
Oh, I knew you'd say that.
They're good.
I'm all about red beans and rice and biscuits, man.
Red beans and rice.
That's me.
I'll eat red beans and rice?
Always. That's the only side I'll eat at Popeyes. I don't get nothing else.
But I mean, like, what about real red beans and rice?
Yep. I'm a bean guy. Beans and peas. So black eyed peas.
Yeah, but red beans and rice has like beef and.
No. Popeyes is just the beans and rice.
I know. I said real red beans. And rice.
Here you go. Yeah, look, I don't need them.
Wait. Real red beans and rice. Wait, Nick.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about.
What know thee of such things?
Look, Popeyes has red beans and rice, which is good. It's good for a side at a fast food restaurant.
Okay.
But real red beans and rice has other stuff in it.
Like what?
Like you'll either have sausage, you'll have some. You're telling me. Well, who? Wait, where are you eating red beans and rice and you don't have some andouille in there?
Hey, bro. I'm just trying to find out where you've been eating red beans and rice. I know where I eat red beans and rice. I'm just trying to. I'm hood checking you right now. I want to know exactly whose red beans and rice you've been eating, and so tell me more about these red beans and rice. I'm learning something. I'm learning that the Drexel.
You don't have andouille in your red beans and rice.
No. Can you? Yeah, there's a can and
can. Wait. No, Drex, hold up. Wait a minute. Whoa.
Certain beans and peas.
Hey, right? I'm about to come over. I'm about to come over to Nick's house, and I'm pulling your African American Express right now. Are you telling me?
We already pull his card, Q.
Huh?
Hey, Q.
You're talking about your card.
I'm talking about your card. No.
Hey, we get those smoked ham hocks, right?
Yeah, you put the smoked ham hocks in there.
But we don't put those in red beans and rice. They'll be like black eyed peas. So
what?
Usually, yeah.
I hope my mama's still watching this. She gonna cuss you out.
Yeah, you no, absolutely not. Like, so anytime you
we're not talking about greens. We're talking about red beans and rice here right now. No,
but never do we.
You don't put the ham hocks in
red beans and rice.
And I ain't never eating in your house. Are you kidding me? You always put some kind of smoked meat in red beans and rice. You what?
No, I never heard of that. We always just have the red beans and rice.
I'm telling you, Q.
This dude, did you ever have dinner at his house?
Nah. Well, we didn't have red beans and rice.
At his house?
I know. Yeah, at Drexel's house?
Well, listen, we never ate at Drexel's house. We always went out.
We went out for every meal.
Now I know why. Thank God.
Thank you.
Man, and here I am. I talk about white people in Minnesota. Are you serious? Your mama fed you beans and rice without ham hocks in it? And without sausage in it?
My mama did, but that was black beans and rice.
He's probably talking about black eyed peas, I'm assuming.
No, he talking about like literally
black beans with a little bit of cumin, pepper, salt, maybe some other spices over rice. Oh,
thank you.
I mean, that's some good white trash meal right there.
Yeah.
Maybe with a little bit of Mexican queso or Mexican what's it called? It's like mozzarella, but really salty and crumbly.
Waka cheese.
Queso fresco?
Nick with
Wawa cheese.
Ooh. Fresco, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, no, man. Hey, Drex.
Yo.
You whitewashed, bro.
Ah, man.
Aww.
Like,
there you go.
You whitewashed, bro.
So Q,
you're not down.
When it comes to the beans, right?
I brought you on here as a co-black star.
Oh boy.
I said co-black star.
Uh-oh.
But are you kidding me? Like you're joking, right? Like no ham hocks in the red beans.
No. Remember what I said? They can be in there, but in general, I just want my beans and rice to be beans and rice. If I want to add something,
this is Drexel Sandy Beige card. It is being revoked. It is being revoked. Revoked.
So when it comes to meat and beans, like that's very common. But there's a lot of times you gotta remember, I had a mom who basically
common. That would be like saying that babies poop their diapers. Like common? Like no, it happens. Like
my parents went to Japan back in about I think it was 95, 96.
Don't blame this on Japan.
So it is all Japan.
It's all Japan. Nick knows. So Q, once my mom came back, she basically was like a black vegan, right? So she was like, you guys need to drink this ginseng tea. You got no more sugar. Use honey. Nick knows how my mom is. Oh, all those look, you need to have there's too many what do you say? Too many you need to make sure you get these antioxidants. You need an alkaline body, not an acidic body. You'd be like, so Q.
So your mom was like Dr. Sebi 2.0.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. My dad is the opposite. So my dad wants to eat all the so my dad fits every old black man stereotype, right? Oh, Nick, did I tell you what just happened to him?
No.
So Q, my mom's birthday was the 26th, I think it's the same day Floyd was killed, right?
Okay.
So, that Monday, right?
I think he technically died on the 25th.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because Walls said he died on the 27th in his executive
That's right. A day off. So Q, I called my mom on her birthday, and we're talking. She goes, yeah, and your dad threw lettuce at me. And so they got into an argument because my mom says, they're out there in Vegas, right? So my mom says she was making her, normal, boring, old lady food, kale salads and all that garbage. So my dad,
side of romaine.
Yeah, you know how my mom is. And then there's my dad. I ain't eating that shit. I'm going to get me some chicken. So my dad went to go get a bucket of fried chicken, Q. A bucket.
On her birthday.
On her, yeah. So, no, that would have been the night before because I was calling her on her birthday. So that would have been the night before her birthday. He goes out, drives up to KFC, which he doesn't normally eat KFC, comes back with a bucket of chicken. And when he gets home, he opens it. What the hell? I don't eat original recipe. I want it crispy.
Nobody eats
So cute. He goes off on the chicken and the bucket. And goddamn KFC. So my dad gets mad. And my mom tells him, don't eat all that chicken because that's too much chicken, right? Look, don't tell me what to do. Drives back to KFC. Now returns with a bucket of extra crispy chicken, right? She tells him once again, now, Fred, don't eat all that chicken before you go to bed now. Your heart, you don't tell me what to do. I know what I'm doing. So, they always warn you about your blood pressure, right? Now, Fred, now you know your blood pressure.
Your pressure.
Fine.
You reminded me of blood pressure makes my blood pressure go bigger.
Right? So he sits there, Q, and eats the entire bucket.
That's my man.
And Nick, what happens later that night?
He feels terrible.
Q, my mom said, so my mom said his snoring and his restlessness has gotten so bad that she refuses to sleep in the same room with him anymore, right? he gets something and starts like walking around, like going out to casinos. You better not be going to that bunny ranch. So cute. My dad ends up, she hears a on her door, right? She goes, what with you? My heart. So cute. My dad thinks he's dying. So look, she goes, and I told you.
I knew it.
I knew it. So, I told you. So now, Q, now you know how he handled being told that he was wrong, right?
Oh man.
So she finally calmed him down. I guess I don't know. He ends up going to sleep eventually. They get up the next morning, and she starts talking because, as you know, Q, what's a black woman gonna do the next morning when she's fully rested? remind you how you effed up.
She
Right?
going in again.
She gonna go in again.
Oh yeah.
And so he's looking at her like this, Nick. Look. And so she says, "Man, I told you not to eat that bucket of fried chicken. Why'd you have to get a whole bucket? You could have just eaten one piece." Look. And so he's sitting there saying that he's gonna eat healthy today to make up for the bucket of chicken, right? Yeah. And while he's trying to make the salad with, he was gonna eat something that was unhealthy. I can't remember what, I want to say pork shoulder or something. Yeah. So she tells him, "Don't eat that." And that's when he goes, "You can't tell me what to do." Grabs the lettuce and just throws it at her. I'm tired of you telling me what to do. So Nick, so she's telling him how to keep his heart, functioning. He doesn't want to hear about a heart functioning. He wants that chicken. I mean, Q, you think about how many, especially black men, have died. So his dad, my grandpa, you know what killed him?
No.
Sausage.
Oh, sausage.
You know the big those tubes of sausage, right?
Yeah.
The breakfast sausage. Right?
Please finish this thought.
He would not stop eating it. He was just
put that talking about like Jimmy Dean sausage.
Yeah. That was just his thing.
All right. Yeah.
Could not give it. And the doctor kept saying, "Hey, no, you can't be eating this. You're hard, blah, blah. You don't tell me what to do." And eventually, of course, damn,
I need some sausage. Help me go down.
And that's how he died, man. He ended up dying from sausage. And how
old was he? How old was he?
Oh, he died fairly
18.
Young. He died pretty young because when we went to the National Invitational in AAU ball. That was 96, and he died that year. So he couldn't have been that old, man. I'm gonna say, damn, maybe he made it 60. I don't even think he was 60. He died fairly early, and he could. I mean, you know how that is, Q, especially in the South. A lot, especially with black people, a lot of and white people too, Nick. 'Cause you've been to these fairs and stuff. They can't stop eating bad food. They just can't. It's like I know, man. I know my blood pressure, my hypertension. I got the sugar.
Man, I don't know how anybody in Minnesota dies of high blood pressure because, man, they don't put salt in anything.
They don't put any seasoning.
They don't put anything in anything.
No, man. Like, no salt. And you know what? And I say that most Minnesotans. I will give Soter all the credit in the world. If you ever get invited to Soter's house to eat, it's a treat. They lay out a good spread
because we already discussed.
So I don't know if he had I don't know if the black lady that his parents used to have cook for them when he was growing up. I don't know if Meemaw really taught him.
I would have eaten so much better. Look, I just talked about eating white trash food. What makes you think I had a Meemaw?
Hey, man. All I can say is when I came to your house, I didn't have to eat black beans. I would have probably been slightly offended if you would have tried to feed me some black beans when I came.
When someone comes over, I put on a spread.
My grandparents actually did have a black woman that cooked for us.
Oh, did they?
I love Stevie.
Yeah, you got the wrong guy here who had a cook in the house. So like, if you come over any other night of the week, it's going to be white trash food. It's going to be black beans and rice. It's going to be, it's a little bit more expensive, but beef and beans and rice.
Man, hey, I went back. This is a true story. I went to Qdoba, and they messed up and put black beans on my burrito instead of pinto beans. I drove all the way back up there to have him make it right. I was like, man, why is that even an option? Why are black beans even an option?
Our man M, his mom made refried black beans.
Yeah, refried black beans are legit.
They're actually real good.
Hey, Q, do you know who really makes them? I want to say, it's either Peruvian or Colombian. I was at a restaurant, Nick, and the way they made them,
refritos negras.
They were delicious. Man, hey, Q, they were fire. I mean, I'm telling you, I think Nick, this was a soup.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were at like I said, I wish I could remember. I want to say it was either a Peruvian restaurant or something, but we went there and they had like this black bean soup, Nick, and it was excellent. Yeah, I ended up getting an extra bowl to go, and I'm not a soup guy, I got an extra bowl. It was that good.
I've never heard of refried black bean.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh, dude, you get them made right, and you just put them on corn tortillas and eat them like that. They're actually delicious.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for real.
I'm getting really hungry.
They're way better.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was gonna say. Yeah. Refried black beans are better than the refried pinto, for real. Like, if you just made the pinto, I think the pinto are better.
Yeah.
But when it comes to refried, I would say the refried black beans are better.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Hey, yeah. I won't knock it till I tried it. I won't knock it till I tried it. But I'm not taking the word of a man who doesn't even know that sausage and ham hocks belong in pinto beans. So
no, man. Look,
hey,
as an option, yes,
man. It's not an option, bro. It's not an option.
Yeah,
It'd be like if the car guy was like, "Do you want tires on your car?" Like, that's an option. That's an upgrade. You can put tires on this puppy. Nah, it ain't a damn option, bro. Like, this is like, that's legit. Like, I'm getting really upset. I feel like Nick sold you as more than what you actually are. He oversold you. Like, Nick was like, I got this really dope ass black friend, and now I'm like, I feel betrayed, bro.
Oh man,
I feel betrayed.
The meat in my diet, and Nick knows this. The meat in my diet has basically been reduced to it's just chicken. My mom, especially after that Japan trip, we didn't eat much meat, so we were working out, eating.
Yeah.
Like, you know, now to be fair, we did eat a better diet. So the flip side is, as Nick has seen my parents age, my mom is looking great.
That's all I can say. Last time I saw him, he was making chicken wings.
He's making chicken wings on a grill.
He didn't stop smiling at like 45 minutes.
Well, that's because he was away from my mom. I mean, Q, the man has the worst diet of anyone you've ever seen. He will. Nick, I know it's going to happen. He's going to follow the same fate of my grandpa. Like,
how old is he now?
He'll turn 68 this year.
Man, so this October. You know what? Hey, man, leave that man alone.
Look, man,
hey, you damn near 70. You let that
man. Q. He actually sent me a picture. I'm gonna find this picture because my mom won't go with him certain places, right? Because she always says, your dad doesn't know how to act. He doesn't know how to act in the fade. He doesn't know how to act in this place. My dad sent me a picture. I'm gonna find it. This is my dad, and Nick knows where this is. That's a picture of Pops at Franklin Barbecue in Austin.
Hey!
He flew to Austin, Texas. Now, Nick, notice who's not in that picture.
Yeah.
Where's my mom?
Hey, man,
he went to Memphis. He will go on barbecue tours. Just, I gotta go to this barbecue tour. Man, the pork shoulder, more. I want Nick. Look, Nick, he got ribs, beef or pork.
Nick. Barbecue tours are a real thing.
Yes.
Yo.
Why am I not on your dad's road?
Right.
I know.
He'll be
back to a documentary.
You're right.
Hey, Nick. Why isn't he on the show? I bet you he knows that meat belongs in beans. Hey, where you gonna get your hey, Nick? Hey, where you gonna get your protein from?
You right?
Yeah. The beans?
Oh my God.
Hey, Q.
Put the meat in it.
Hey, Q. My dad is the same. This is the same guy who will tell you, I'll eat anything. Look, squirrel, yes. Rabbit, yes. Frog legs, yes. He will literally eat anything
if it tastes good.
And then, like I said, my mom is out here making kale salads. So you see how huge. So I end up adopting both traits, right? Like, so I can see. Don't get me wrong. My dad's diet tastes better when you're eating like the decadent foods, right? But when it comes to eating, to live longer and feel healthy, you kind of got to go more toward my mom's. She's basically Blackanese now. Ever since that
Blackanese.
So you got to eat that better diet, man. Like, because Nick, you know this. When you go to the Minnesota State Fair, a lot of people there are pushing at least $3.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's bad, man.
Rascals are breaking down on the side of the road.
Yeah, it's for real.
I can't do it. I hate being there. I don't know how they can eat when it's that hot.
Yeah. I do struggle eating myself.
They used to have shockingly, the place that I enjoyed going to the most was inside the building in the State Fair. They had a place with a refrigerated fruit stand.
Oh.
And like you could just get a plate of different fruit.
Oh, I would love that.
And it was like, and then we went there last time and it was closed.
Oh.
And they replaced it with like lasagna on a stick.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, of course, yeah.
I just want something refreshing. I don't it's so hot.
No, I've been in Minnesota for a little over 10 years now. I have never been to the Minnesota State Fair.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I think that you really made a life error because we don't know what's gonna happen going forward, right? You know, with everything that's happened,
he's not missing anything at the.
You better stop.
You better
stop. I gotta agree with Nick on this one.
Wait, what?
It's fun. There's a good time. There's a lot of food, but I mean, it's not something you A, couldn't make at home, and B, there's a shit ton of people there. It is really annoying.
That's
trying to keep your group together.
Hey, Nick.
Why did you like being around a crowd of people?
Nick,
oh gosh.
Nick,
every moment there, I was like, I'm gonna get checked by someone.
Hey, yo, Nick, I've been to the Texas State Fair. Enough said. Come on now. Like, once you've been to the Texas State Fair, everything else is kind of like, it is what it is, man.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. I've been there, right, with our man Big Tex. You know, Big Tex says howdy, folks, when you drive into right there in Dallas.
Yeah,
right there at the Cotton Bowl.
Yeah,
and I'll be honest, Q, unbiased, like the food options and how it's set up. I say Minnesota has the better fair.
All this from the dude that don't even put meat in
here you go,
man. I ain't taking. If the next time Drex tells me about a restaurant, I'm gonna have to run it by Nick and make sure that it's actually legit. I'm not taking your word for nothing else.
All right, hey, we do have a lot of super chats. We probably should get at.
We'll get to all the nitty gritty, the meat.
I got something for you.
Hopefully it's a deep fried Twinkie.
Hold it tight.
You and Jacob Brett.
I was gonna say, your boy Jake is taking a major L today.
I still can't see you. You're still frozen. You've been frozen for like the last 20 minutes in my screen. So it is what it is. I can catch it a few minutes later looking in my other screen at the actual live stream. So we're good. But yeah, sorry. We're talking over Soter. Go ahead, Soter.
Okay. All right. First up, Osmodeus for $10. The Whale. Thank you, buddy. Something cause of death. We gonna box again tonight? Ooh, I think that might be related to the George stuff.
Man, Nick is here. You don't want to tangle with Nick. And plus,
no, I do not.
And plus, we have confirmed that we need to talk about this, Nick. We really do need to talk about this, and I'm so glad you're here. How in the hell do you have two autopsies and they both come back totally different?
Because one was paid for by Benjamin Crump's law firm. And he knows exactly what they want to say. And he got a $50,000 check or whatever. Whatever he got paid, it's a lot, right? You hire this guy and he will make it say what.
Isn't he the same one that did Jeffrey Epstein's?
No, I don't know if he did Epstein's, but he did Mike Brown's.
Okay. All right. Well, that didn't work out too well. So, all right.
They're not going to use the independent autopsy for the criminal case. So it's literally just PR.
It is what it is, but sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Soter.
Hey, that's the point of super chats is to introduce topics.
Let's put a pin in that because we got to come back to that one.
All right, up next, TL Screwjob for $1. At work, and a white guy had a BLM sign, white lettering, and brown cardboard background. So neither color was right. A probably white woman yelled out from her car window, "No justice, no peace." Can we Minecraft these delusional people yet? Gosh, I wish. And up next, Osmodeus for $2. This beige eating beans.
Wow.
Sorry, Bezier. Bezier got me there. Okay, now on to the YouTube super chats. Salvis for $4.99. All right, panel. What do you think the states would be like if it's cutting off? If the gender equality bill was put into law, and how bad will they screw it up? For me, I think it'd be funny because so many people would just start identifying as women.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, that's already happening. You've been hearing about that, right, Nick?
Yeah, a little bit, but
more and more people. There's like, yeah, I identify as a woman because there's 900 genders. So yeah, I'm a female.
Yeah.
Because once you start saying we're gonna hire women, the guys are gonna identify as a woman.
Well, that one chick, she got legally her sex changed to a man. Who was that? Lauren Southern or whatever.
What?
And yeah, she got legally recognized. She didn't do anything, like no hormones or surgery or anything. She just got legally recognized as a man. And so then, like, some journalist called her out, and she's like, "Excuse me, it's sir."
Oh, in Canada too. That can land you in jail.
Yeah.
That guy made a big mistake. Derpy Jew, $5. We have this round 2 fave Care Bears, if not fave baby kid. I don't know what that means. What's baby kid?
I don't know.
Oh,
I've said it a million times. Funshine Bear.
Sunshine Bear.
Go with what you like.
Sure, she was in Canada.
wait, you like sunshine?
No,
I thought you hated the heat. Oh, Funshine.
Funshine Bear.
Oh my!
What on earth is Funshine?
Why does that sound
It's
familiar?
the fucking Care Bear. The blanket Care Bear's name.
Have you seriously never watched? Never mind. No, I don't even want to answer that question. I can't be
It's been years since I've watched.
No. Don't say. I cannot take any more disappointment tonight. Please don't answer that.
You're disappointed that I haven't recently watched Care Bears?
No. I just no. I just
recently watched Care Bears.
no. But I feel like Drexel stabbed me in the back, so I can't take anymore. Can't take anymore.
Well, for me, as I told you earlier, Derpy Jew, it's Wishing Bear because I wish I had more whiskey.
Must be rough.
I really had a nice whiskey the other day with Nick. He gave me a glass of that was it $500 or $600 whiskey?
500.
Oh, that was nice. That was a very nice glass of whiskey. All right, up next, Steve Shitty for $2. Boog behind the rioters, push them into the guard. It's actually kind of an interesting idea.
Yeah, right on.
shove them into the car.
Right?
Well, the cops will just push them over. So
get your own army surplus riot shields and form up a line behind them and just walk.
Right?
Crush.
Hold the line. Yeah. No.
I need to get onto that Battle of Berkeley rewrite of the Battle of Troy. The thing I talked to you about a while, Nick.
Yeah.
Was it the Odyssey? No.
Iliad.
The Iliad rewritten for the Battle of Berkeley. I think about that late at night when I'm falling asleep.
Okay.
This is back in Berkeley. Like, remember when the Berkeley riots broke out? Because like Ben Shapiro or Milo or whatever was going to talk.
Vaguely, yeah. The feminists shut it down.
They actually had an actual fight. Like the dudes on the right were lined up and they're like, "Hold the line, hold the line!" Like shields and stuff. These guys are running at them. They were prepped and they absolutely dominated.
Of course,
the other side.
The little soy boys on the other side.
They grabbed them and pulled them back behind the line.
Yep.
So like when guys would come up, they grab them and then close up. So their friend cut them off from their friends.
How did I miss this?
Nice.
What was I doing?
I vaguely remember that. Yeah, I remember
beans and rice
years back.
Yeah,
I remember that. I remember this. I just don't remember the actual confrontation though. So
they were great.
I must have been watching CNN back then. I'm sure they wouldn't have shown it. All right.
Okay. Yeah, we did just Steve Shitty. Little poo-poos for $5. Watch out, Q. You got a Karen next to you in orange that may want to. This thing keeps chopping it off. That may want to speak to your manager. Is you saying something wrong? Please don't offend her for our sake.
Man, is that they call him Nick?
I'm getting
Karen?
all the hate.
Dang, man.
Look, it's just because my haircut swapped genders.
Looking like G.I. Jane. Looking like G.I. Jane over there. What's up?
Listen, I'm going to do 3 one-arm push-ups and show up the whole world.
Right?
You thought I couldn't do any.
Oh, my God.
All right, up next, AP2 for $2. SB42LM. I think that's Sandy Beige 42 Lives Matter. And
Yes.
he's right. They do.
That's right. That's right.
Because
Amen
they
to
are a
that.
subset of all lives matter.
Hey, stand up and show him your shirt. Stand up and show him your shirt. That's right.
Oh.
Hashtag Sandy Beige 42 Lives
Look at
Matter.
that.
Hey, get your hot t-shirt.
Did we get a shirt made up for that?
We certainly did. We got it done before all this, before they were cool. So you can get your shirt and a
I meant
card.
for them to buy. Like,
Absolutely,
did we get one ready for that?
They're ready to go.
All right.
They're ready to go.
Look at that.
Well, do I need to make a store link for that now?
Why that's not done already, I don't know.
Oh gosh, well I didn't even know we had any to sell. I just knew we had the cards. All right. We'll talk later and we'll get that set up. All right. Sakaki Onsai for $2. Never too old to be turned over someone's knee. Might be a little awkward.
I would argue that one, but you know what? I guess leaving it alone. Go ahead.
I mean, if my mama tried to put me over her knee to spank me, I mean, that'd be really hard to fight.
I'm a big
I'm
dude,
a lot
man.
bigger than her.
My mom put me over her knee. She'd probably break her knee, so it wouldn't be good for her. So, wouldn't be good.
John Who. So weird seeing Nick not being the host. I agree. It is really weird seeing Nick and not be the host.
He's still the host.
I suppose he is hosting.
Yeah.
He is hosting Drexel.
He's not doing anything different than what he would be doing. I don't think. He hasn't gone on any rants yet, but just stand by. Just stand by. It's coming.
Solvis for $4.99. The Popeyes on West Broadway with the tiny lot got smashed up, but they still selling chicken through the drive-thru.
Damn.
I can't believe they smashed it up.
Right?
Dang.
All you need is a deep fryer and a drive-thru
That
window.
doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why would they do that?
Yeah, Nick. Now, that's against the rules to smash a Popeyes.
Yep.
Yeah. You can smash a KFC.
Popeyes wouldn't be anything without Black Lives.
Yeah. Did you tell about that? The post that got taken down?
You saw that tweet, right, Q?
No.
When everybody was out virtue signaling, Popeyes official tweeted out, Popeyes wouldn't be anything without Black Lives. And then they deleted it.
Man.
They should have kept
They
it.
should have just kept it.
Right?
Wow. Why? Why would they do that?
Oh man. Yeah, never mind. I'm gonna leave Jeff Bezos out of this. We'll get to that in a minute. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Soter.
Sakake Onsai again. Popeyes is nothing without the black community. Ha! That is true.
Amen to that.
Silverware down the stairs flew for $20. If you aren't getting your beans and rice from Hispanics, you aren't doing it right. I think the panel might disagree on that one.
I would venture to say, as long as you're not getting your beans and rice from Drexel or Soter,
here you go.
Pretty good.
Hey, I had an excuse. I was white trash growing up. We couldn't afford those fancy spices or meat.
That's why you literally put the cheapest damn meat in there. Like
sausage or a ham hock,
how much
man.
is a damn ham hock, bro?
Sausage and ham hock? What is this?
Like
What is this? The European court? Jeez. My parents were made of money.
Really only for you really like every now and then with beans.
My mom's from Louisiana.
I mean,
andouille sausage was for literally everything.
I mean, my mom put it in. She would put it in like, okay, like if you're gonna make a gumbo, right? You'd andouille sausage that, but like for beans, like beans and rice, not really, not andouille sausage.
The only time I
yeah,
andouille was when my dad was cooking it because the Polish side came out and I got kielbasa.
Oh, of course.
That's it.
Of course.
Andouille or kielbasa.
Yep.
And I love both.
Of course you do.
I mess with kielbasa, especially if it's like all beef kielbasa. Like that home. I don't know. You ever had home sausage? Nick, the pecan smoked home sausage down in Texas.
But I want it.
All right.
Wait, down in Texas, I might have, but I wouldn't know.
Hey, I'll hook you up. I got you.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead, Soter.
Hey, this show is all tangents. Don't worry about it. I don't know why you're worried about it. I'm just busy here pouring Coke and more whiskey.
And slice the bologna down on a pan and then let it heat up until it turns into a sombrero. Then you eat it and cry in shame.
Man, I wish we could have afforded bologna.
But you got oh my goodness.
Damn. That's so bad.
I tell you what though.
Hey, didn't that shock you about Hawaii with spam?
Oh, gross.
Hey, Q. Spam is taken dead seriously in Hawaii, man.
Oh yeah. Spam and eggs.
Hawaii.
Man, I had some dudes in my dorm in college, man, that were Hawaiians, man. And I made the mistake of saying that spam was crap.
Oh.
Dude, it was home, bro.
Yeah.
The bad part is that they were Hawaiian Samoans. So that shit got real quick.
900 pounds.
Oh man, it was home. That was the whole offensive line that year.
Yeah.
It did not go well. So yeah, yeah. Dude was like the one dude that was the main dude was like 4.5 bills.
Damn.
Like 6'7".
That is big.
And just sat there like in his off time playing the ukulele.
Of course.
Movie trope.
Right, of course.
It looked like a quarter size violin. And he's just sitting there just strumming on that thing. He could play pretty good though, but man, he did not take kindly to that. So yeah, whatever you do, chat, do not ever disparage the name of spam in Hawaii.
Yeah,
you will.
That's a great offense.
Yeah, that is a misdemeanor in the state of Hawaii, or to anyone outside of the state of Hawaii that's from Hawaii. So yeah, don't do that. We just saved you guys a whole lot of trouble.
You know, I think we're gonna have a slap fight soon, Q, over spam, because I may not be Samoan.
Are we at 2,500 yet? Because at 2,500,
no.
Hey Drex, check this out, man. So at 2,500, Soter came up with the fantastic idea. When we get 2,500 subs, we're gonna
not come up with that idea. You came up with that idea.
We're gonna have a heavyweight slap match. So he's gonna slap the hell out of me, and then I'm gonna slap the hell out of him, and we're gonna keep going until one of us gives up.
We're gonna keep going? I thought it was just gonna be like one and done.
Oh, come on, man. You know better than that. I don't think it's gonna take more than one for me.
Right? Hey, I know what you're thinking, right, Nick?
That is exactly what I just said, Q. Just one and done.
Did you ever watch those Russian slap fights?
No.
Well, I know what we're doing after this.
Oh my God! Here you go.
It's an event. It's a sport.
So much better than Boogie Nights. So much better.
Table, and you have to stand there, hands on the table, and you stand there, and they line it up. And there are rules, like you have to slap the face. You can't hit the neck. You can't hit the ear. You have to hit the face. They use chalk on the hands to measure where it hits.
Oh.
And you just have to take it. And if you turn, you get slapped again.
Oh. You gotta take that.
And lots of dudes get KO'd. Just.
Oh.
Hey, that one dude I watched the video. Dude got slapped into a.
I've never heard of that.
Dude got slapped into a seizure, bro. Like, dude just sitting there like.
Yeah, it's probably going to be me. You might have to let me slap first. That way you can get the black reparations for it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get all the reparations.
You just keep saying the cube's moving.
Yeah.
He's moving. Keep slapping it. You flinch every time. Damn.
All right. I think we're gonna have to address this one first because, well, it's just so damn big.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Baker for $100. Howdy Q, Sodre, Drex, Ricketts. Get Monday off. I'm happy. Hope all are happy. Well, that's great, buddy. I have Monday off too. I'm looking forward to having the day off, except for all the yard work I'm going to have to do.
Enjoy your time off, man. Why has everybody got Monday off?
I know, man. You don't got Monday off?
I never have any days off.
I know, man.
Except, when I just decide.
Man. Hey, Q, do you know that every time I'm over here, that's like literally the first thought that comes to my mind? I pick up the littlest one and I'm always like, oh, there she is. I pick her up. I'm like, 5 kids. Like every time. I'm like, so many kids.
You sure you don't have like 6 or 7 out there?
I'm glad I don't, man.
Are we certain though?
I'm pretty certain. Pretty certain.
He only goes after dead eggers.
Well,
look, man.
I'm not sure exactly how this story is gonna go, but it might be no eggers. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, Drex is all Lego my ego on this one. So.
Man. Q, you know one of the weirdest things in life is when you find yourself in situations. Nick, have you ever done this? Like it's almost like a sitcom, right? Like you look out, like there's like going to be like that hidden camera. You're like, is this really happening? No one see this? Like, yeah, it's so ridiculous. Like no one else sees this.
You're looking for Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, like you got punked, but there's no camera. And you're like, damn, really? This really just happened. Yeah, man. There's been some situations like that where you just. But you know what though? Q, we were talking about food earlier. One of the greatest food days in recorded history was Nick and I with the golden ticket. Nick.
The golden ticket was good. I thought you were gonna go with the buka, the chicken cacciatore.
Oh, ooh.
I was having the ab problem still. And yeah, Q, so the golden ticket, your mom and dad won, right? At the golf course? Hey, so Q, the golden ticket at Cracker Barrel gave us, what was it? So both of us we got appetizers, entrees, desserts, drinks. Right?
Yeah.
I think it was all that. Like,
yeah, it was all free.
It was all free. Q. We took full, and then I had a hookup at Cracker Barrel.
So our appetizers became other entrees.
Other entrees. So Q. It was epic. Nick and I we were there for a while.
And the drinks we got were apple ciders.
Yeah. We got cold apple cider.
So which are like $3 a piece.
Yeah.
They just kept bringing.
They kept
Oh
Q.
my God.
It was one of the greatest days I can ever remember. But that buka, Nick, we had eaten. That was after sparring, wasn't it?
You've been to Buka, right?
Buca de Beppo, yeah, absolutely.
Did you ever have the chicken cacciatore there?
I don't believe I have. No.
It was captioned on the menu as 7 pounds of love.
Yep.
It was like what? It's 1 or 2 whole chickens.
Yep.
On a plate of garlic mashed potatoes.
Yeah. Heavy.
Oh.
It's a big platter. And we're in there and we order it. And the guy goes and laughs at us.
Yeah. It was hardcore, man.
So we ate.
It was bad. That was rough.
We went into the car. I have this little mint green Ford Escort at the time. We leave Buka and go sit down in the car and just lean the seats back. And, we're gonna take a minute.
That was it. Out. It was awful. I mean, I had the ab issue, and I was leaning over. I was like, dude, my ab. And then, yeah, man. Well, Nick, we had lots of like food adventures. Like I said, you and my brother made that horrible mistake of eating Bubba's bottomless bucket before Taekwondo.
That was the best decision of my life.
And I think that's a lie.
Bubba's Bottomless Bucket was at Red Robin, and it was all you could eat ribs, chicken fingers, and steak fries.
All you could eat every Wednesday with our server, Doug.
Yeah. So his brother and I had taekwondo up at the college after that. So we ate all this food, and then we went to taekwondo, and they're like, all right, we're doing a workout before class today. Do sit-ups.
Oh. Oh, man.
Why are you not doing a full sit-up?
I did 10 full sit-ups. At the time, I did 70 sit-ups in a minute, and I was only able to do 10 in like 2.5 minutes. I was just...
It hurts so bad.
Oh man, well, here's the thing though, but Q, when people say bottomless, most people think like, because you remember the average person can't really eat that much, Nick. Like, because most people just have bad metabolism. Yeah. If you actually look at like how much they ate in that one sitting, I bet you the average person when they got Bubba's Bottomless Bucket, they went, "Oh, that sounds like a great deal. All we can eat."
They never got it refilled.
They probably never got it refilled, right? They'd be like, "Oh, God, I'm stuffed. Oh, you sure don't want anything? No, we're done." We kept eating, Q.
We were just like, you were still senior in high school.
Yep. Yeah, I just started senior year.
Yeah, and I was just out.
Yep.
So I mean, prime metabolism.
Yeah, prime metabolism.
Anything.
And you can just keep going. You can just keep downing it in Q as you're eating and eating and eating and eating. It's like there was always a time, Nick, remember we like kept rest a little bit, and he would come back like, "Are you guys done yet?" Like, I think we got one more round in this. Oh man,
we'll just watch another episode of Dragon Ball Z. And
oh god,
another.
Oh man, those are the good old days, man. Before all the BS, before quarantine, before riots, it was just 3 guys eating Bubba's Bottomless Bucket at Red Robin
with Doug.
With Doug, a simpler time, a better time. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we got all this random stuff to talk about. Wait, what are we talking about? What's the topic?
All right, up next, Osmodeus again, our fantastic whale. With the inclusion of Nick and his new haircut, this panel's diversity rating has increased by at least 4 points.
That's right. You fit your LGBTQ plus quota now.
Oh, goodness.
I'll take that.
John Who for $2. Bean Lives Matter, hashtag BLM. Smiley face. Beans are life. Little Popos again for $2. Does that make Drex a BWC instead of a BBC now?
Oh.
Oh, you guys are harsh tonight, Q. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Gelth Walker for 2 Australian buckaroos. Damn you all making me order Uber Eats. I'm starving. Well, you know, at least you have Uber Eats.
Right? There you go.
I got nothing here. I only have my pantry and like a 30-minute cook time on anything I want.
Man, we got Grubhub, but can we still order stuff? I mean, or is that shut down?
Anything around here?
Huh?
This time of night,
order from around here. Oh my god.
Applebee's, Green Mill, maybe Taco Bell.
I'd bring y'all something, but I don't think Drex would like it because
here you go.
probably way too seasoned. So
just bring him some mayonnaise with some salt on it.
Hey, Q, you ever Undercover Brother? Where she's like, hey, more mayonnaise. And it was like, yeah. He's over the bike, just
yeah.
Oh man, the mayo, man.
White she devil, right?
White she devil.
Have you watched that yet, Soter?
I have. It was a funny movie. Was it the first? Was it the first or the second that had Neil Patrick Harris in it? Because I did watch the second too.
Which
wasn't as good.
There's a second.
They made an Undercover Brother too.
No, they did not.
What?
Yeah, they did.
What?
I'm gonna look it up. I mean, I never heard
Undercover Brother 2 came out.
I guess I am.
2019. So last
I guess
year.
I
right.
am.
2019.
2019?
I guess.
Yeah, with Michael Jai White.
Wait,
Oh, Harris was in the first one.
Nope. Layla Odom, Michael Jai White, and some other people.
Eddie Griffin.
Wow.
Eddie Griffin's not alive anymore, is he?
No, he's still alive.
Oh, it's just his career's dead.
Yeah. Wow.
You're trying to pass a fake 20.
Oh, you know what though? Look at this plot though. Hey, so here's the plot for Undercover Brother 2. Determined to prove himself as more than just Undercover Brother's brother, Lionel uses his own unique brand of funk and disguise to save the world.
Sounds terrible.
3.4 out of 10 on IMDb. That sounds
Which,
awful.
in all fairness, you cannot go off of those ratings.
True.
All the time.
Yeah, those ratings are trying to keep the black man down. They are from the man.
The Undercover Brother.
Wakanda
And it's-
forever.
Undercover Brother was 5.8 at 77% of Rotten Tomatoes and 69% Metacritic, the original. So it's a much better, obviously.
Yeah.
But damn.
Wow.
No,
That's
that sounds not good.
I kind of want to know who this Rob Hunter from my film is. He said it should not have seen the light of day. He's white. Okay, he's a racist.
No Drexel, no peace. Oh my God. He's got his own little fan club. What the hell?
Okay, where were we? Where were we on this?
Xander Zrantz is saying you missed his Streamlabs.
I did.
He said
Where
Soter.
was the Streamlabs? It's somewhere here. Just a second.
Yesterday, I missed his Streamlabs.
Oh.
I wonder if it's not going through.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. Here we go. Xander Rantz Z. I'm Asian, 30s. Of all people I know, can't believe I have a reading disability. In their words, I can't have it because I'm smarter than most people they know. And believed I was lazy. Therefore, no one helped me. Drex, did you see Jackie Chan it yet? Oh,
So
Chun-Li.
someone said something about Jackie Chan Chun-Li thing or something last night. Is that what they're referring to?
Yeah, he in one of the movies he cosplays as Chun-Li as a character. The character cosplays as Chun-Li.
Okay. Yeah, I've never seen that. I just found out about that last night during the stream.
God, what movie was that though? I remember seeing that.
You could just type in
Jackie Chan Chun-Li. Yeah, I'm sure it'll pop up.
I'll do that later. Okay. All right. All right, Gelth Walker. Siren Jag for $4.99. You always put bacon on top of your baked beans, or you have committed an unpardonable sin. God will throw you into the lake of fire if you forget.
Damn right.
You know him as Chengiz Khan for $2. You joggers and your beans. Who's he talking to? I don't jog.
You know, I fancy myself a long distance runner.
Like Waltz?
I run with him every weekend.
Did you see the funeral video of George Floyd?
Yeah. Yeah.
Waltz, he's talking to a bunch of people. He goes like this at one point.
What?
Before the funeral. Yeah. Waltz, he just goes like this.
What?
What are you doing? Are you practicing for being laid in state? Or are you mocking George Floyd? What are you doing here, man? You got to know cameras are on you.
A lot of these people just got out of touch, though, man.
Wow.
No, that whole church is out of touch. They had that place packed. Like the order that says churches can't have more than 10 people, that funerals can't have more than 10 people, still in effect. And that church was full. Granted, it was full of black people, so maybe they aren't people. So it was fine because there was less than 10 white people. I don't know.
It might be.
It blows my mind how that happened.
Well,
I don't know how they. Sorry, I'm getting a little worked up.
Hold on. About how many black people were in there, would you say?
I couldn't see everyone on screen. That's how black it was.
Okay, so 1,000, 2,000?
No, not that many.
So
probably a couple hundred.
200
at best.
Nick, you're good at math. 200 times 3/5. How many people were there?
Wow. That's just a little over 100.
All right, sorry. Soter, I warned y'all about Soter. I told y'all, hey,
it was a good joke. It was a good joke.
Low key.
That joke, for those who are calling me for Q calling me a racist in the chat, wondering about me, I'm calling Walls a racist for not arresting everyone there and throwing them in jail for 90 days and fining them $1,000.
There was only 10 white people there. You could have sacrificed them. Look at all the blacks you could have gotten off the street. Damn you, Walls.
I'm going with the bigotry of low expectations, but whatever.
You walked into it, sir. You walked into
I walked into everything. All right, where were we? Always bacon on top. You know him as Chengiz Khan. Oh, no, I did that one. Gelf Walker again for 2 Australian Buckaroos. Yeah. Isn't Nick's more like Rum Drunk Bear?
Care Bear? Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think so.
Did they remake that?
What?
Care Bears? I'm sure they have, right?
Probably like 100 times.
Yeah, because the Thundercats thing. Oof.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, that was terrible. Casting couch for $4.99. Nick, why didn't the cops in Buffalo who pushed the man get qualified immunity?
Well, considering they haven't been charged with anything yet, they might get qualified immunity. They've only been suspended from their role. By the way, I just want to point out that guy was hospitalized in serious condition. So I think there's some conflicting information about the fakeness. It looks like he may have actually had blood packets and stuff.
But then it just went wrong when he actually got...
it went wrong. And
because you can't fake actually hitting that.
Because when you watch that second angle, that head...
it clearly hits. Yeah.
And,
Oh, so he was prepared in the wrong way.
Yeah. No, it looks like he was hurt, but
how are you doing it at that age? Didn't that bother you? Like that dude was old.
Oh, stupid. He's 70.
Yeah. He's that kind of, you're just doing too much to be that damn old.
Yeah, but
did he have drugs in his system?
A little bit of weed.
That's probably why he had the blood packs. Those were clean for any drug tests he needed to take.
Oh.
But as for qualified immunity, they may get qualified immunity. The determination would be if they exceed what's in their discretionary authority. That's when qualified immunity ends. So we'll have to.
All right.
If they charge them and if they get convicted.
Well, let's see.
Yeah,
I'm sure I'm going to get.
Last night it looked a lot of extra when he got pushed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, based on the amount of force that it looks like that would generate, he shouldn't have been all. I mean, he was like.
I bet he was like stumbling backwards, but then tripped. And if you've ever seen an old man walk, like those legs don't work.
Yeah. Well, and remember I said, like, hey, so
he's 75.
75. So, Soter, now you know that the old rule is always, no matter what, try to land on your shoulder, right? Like any kind of angle, you just shift that weight to go on the shoulder.
Torso, and you slap the mat.
Yeah. He ends up Nick kind of going like he like flails, and then what? Like I said, I think he tried to do it. Like I'm doing my little song and dance. Lost his balance, and when his head hits, that's all real.
Yeah.
I mean that head hits hard. I was like, oh. And he's a tall dude.
You don't.
Yeah, I want to say you hear the crunch in the video. Yeah, it could be all in my mind, but I want to say I heard a crunch.
Damn.
Yeah. And
because
someone asked
he doesn't move.
Was he taking a risk by doing that? Yes. Yeah, clearly. He was, obviously.
Well, clearly he was. He was just out of pocket, if you ask me.
No, he wasn't taking a risk, Nick. He's white. The cops would never abuse him.
Yeah,
that's true. He had a winning complexion, that's for sure.
That is true.
Yeah.
All right, I'm pretty sure,
and I'm pretty sure his skull hit the ground.
Yeah, dude did not know how to land though, for real. Like that was one of the worst landings I've ever seen.
I mean, if you're gonna be that prepared to bring, blood packets and everything, you think you'd practice your dismount.
Yeah, you practice that.
Yeah,
that was the worst landing I've seen since the Sean Livingston leg break.
No, it wasn't.
And
you know the worst landing you've seen. No. Because that dude burst on his.
Did I show that to you? Soter, did you see that?
No.
Have I seen?
Where he jumped.
Well, jumping.
He jumped, and I'm gonna send it to you. You got to send it to Soter. It's the hardest hit I've ever heard, ever, bar none.
You hear it.
It sounds like a shotgun blast. For real.
It hits the ground.
Hey, Nick, just give Drexel my cell phone number later.
Yeah, will do.
And then I'll know it's him from the text message.
Right.
All right. I'm sure I'm going to get crucified by the Warhammer 40K people, but Primarch and Gron, the blue hairs are coming for 40K, and Games Workshop is letting them have it. I know you are one of my sons, even if Nurgle takes you. I need some hope, but see none.
Yeah, well, that's because Games Workshop ended up putting out a statement like everybody else. All cowards.
Oh, it's everywhere.
Hold on. So what's Warhammer again?
I'm
joking.
I'll show you one next time I see you.
I asked that question once.
Just tell them about the salamanders.
Yeah, I got about about 30, 45 minute tour. So yeah, I still got a lot to learn.
Yeah, you haven't even started.
Yeah, no, I haven't started. So yeah, I got a lot to learn. But I feel like I got the Cliff Notes version anyway. So
it's all Cliff Notes. It's all Cliff Notes. That's the thing. It's someone who the people who give you the Cliff Notes are the ones who have actually read everything, like Nick, sort of. All right. Meximan and cheese for $5. The Foe, Italian, 7-Eleven, Antique, and Brewery all put up signs that say black owned. It didn't work, but it was funny. That was, I mean, so does that mean that it was actually white supremacist Antifa who were breaking shit?
So, okay,
if we put up those signs, like, are black people going to be breaking into there if those signs went up? Like, I don't know.
Well, okay, so there's a big push right now to people realize that the riots in and of themselves are not a long game. I mean, yeah, they have their place, but right now there's a big push in the black community which I've been excommunicated from the black community. There's been a big push to buy and shop black owned and not to eat at any restaurants that aren't black owned. So I'm not sure if that's the reason for it or if they're just
right.
Say what?
I said poor Asians.
No, and they were very clear about it. Like they sent out a video to. I mean, I'm sure you got it, Drex. I think it went out to all black people, but there was an actual video explaining how this whole thing was supposed to work, and they said they apologized. Sorry, Asians. Sorry, Indians. Sorry, but not minorities. Only black-owned restaurants. So I guess the next push is for segregation. I mean, I guess they were pushing. I mean, if we would have known that, we could have saved a lot of lives. I mean,
right?
Isn't that what the KKK wanted though? Was segregation?
Yeah. No, I actually had this.
I mean, why do they hate them then?
So
you
Nick,
both want segregation, what's the problem then? Why are they demonizing the KKK?
You'll get a kick out of this. So I'm on a black gun owners. I don't own any guns. All my guns are at the bottom of the lake. But back in the day when I had guns, I joined this black gun owners group, right? And I thought, hey, it'd be kind of cool to kind of see what's going on. And it was a pretty good conversation and things like that. Well, when all this stuff started happening, they were like, why are all these white people in our black gun owners group? Like, well, because they like guns too. And I guess they figured they would, kind of get to know some people that had some interest. Why wouldn't they be? And oh no, we need something of our own. We need to have our own. And I said, so wait. Let's just think about this though. So if there was a white gun owners group, whites only, no black people allowed, y'all would lose your damn mind. Am I lying, Drex?
Yeah, they would. The same thing happens with gender too, right? I mean, men only have a women's only space. That's okay. But if dudes say we want a man only space, oh no, we can't allow that. When sexist. Yeah, that's sexist. But when women have their woman only spaces, that's perfectly okay.
Yo, man. So this dude, it's not Boy Scouts anymore, anonymity. It is now scouting because girls are allowed to.
Girl Scouts still exist though.
Oh, the Girl Scouts still exist, and don't you try to bring your wee in there. No, absolutely not.
Yep.
Yeah, girls only in there. You'd have to be some kind of whatever. Why would a man ever want to join the Girl Scouts for them cookies though? Them cookies, man.
Right? Them cookies, man.
Them Samoas. So,
hey, man, Samoas.
Hey, man. You guys are making me super hungry now.
So, but it pissed me off. So I said, man, do you realize people fought to end segregation? Now you guys want to bring it back? No. What you don't understand is it wasn't segregation that we wanted to get rid of. We wanted equality. It wasn't segregation. Integration was the worst thing that ever happened to black people, which I don't necessarily disagree with. I don't necessarily disagree with that sentiment. Okay. We'll have to explain that another time, but I don't necessarily say that was a bad thing. But I said, so you're saying you wanted separate but equal? Now, Nick, can you think of anything wrong with that statement? He said, yeah, absolutely. He's like, yeah,
I thought that's what integration was about.
I'm telling you, man, people are losing their damn minds. And the crazy part about it is they're trying to identify with the civil rights movement, right? They're trying to identify with people who fought for, we're still fighting the same battle. We're still fighting the same. You're trying to absolutely undo everything these people fought for, though. And so it's absolutely insane that the direction that people are trying to go, I don't feel that it's going to accomplish anything because I don't feel that they're going about it the right way. But anyway, we'll get into that another time. But that really, I got triggered. I can't lie. I got triggered. So when dude actually came back and said, yes, separate but equal, I'm thinking, oh my God. Oh my God.
You asked him where his clan hood was?
I mean, oh my God. Yeah, that's insane.
All right. And Rob Von Pelt, here it is. I'm sorry I missed it. Hi, panel. Just tuned in. Has anyone laughed at Nick yet for lesbian Hitler Youth haircut? Yes. I've laughed at it all morning.
Oh, poor Nick.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Is he singing to you, Drex?
Yeah. Well, he showed.
Why is this song always on when I come over?
Right. He showed Lady Rackets the Ben Affleck sad video at the premiere for Batman versus Superman, and Nick, that is in the top videos ever. 1 minute of absolute perfection.
And it's Ben Stiller sad.
Sad Ben Affleck. That's all you got to type in, right? Yeah. Go on YouTube. Just type in sad Ben Affleck. You can't. I mean, it is just like comedy gold, man.
So I have to plug something real quick. So we are at last check about 50 subs away from 2,500.
Oh shit! Are we?
If you want to see the slap, what do we call it?
Oh man, I don't know.
Can I be a ref?
Slap her around the world.
If you want to see the slap championships of Out of the Darkness next week, make sure you subscribe. I actually was so Nick, have you had this problem? I've actually had a lot of people that have asked me recently why they don't get any why don't they don't get notifications anymore, and it turns out that they're no longer subscribed. So
welcome to it.
Okay. So 49
YouTube knows that you hate that no one wants to watch a black man talk, so they unsubscribe you. That's how it works.
I thought it was white privilege. I thought they were trying to protect a white man from getting the absolute dog shit slapped out of him. So
YouTube doesn't care about white people. I mean, they say they do, but they don't.
All right,
they also really don't want black people on their platform, which is why they keep kicking them off. All right. Where were we? Esme Ilias anime for $2. I'm here for Nick and boys quality time. Hello. Retro Dude Man X for 50 yen, or no, 500 yen. I think that's a yen. It's a Y with a dash through it, so I think it's a yen. Russian slap fight. They use their own hands to slap them. Japanese slap fight. They use hiji ass paper fan and slap them left and right. Winner stays on.
What does that mean, Drexel? Hiji what?
I was reading that something right there. Did I say it again?
You're half black skin. What is that?
Wait, what? The what skin?
Hiji what?
Japanese slap fight. Then use a hiji ass. Maybe it's huge.
Probably huge.
It is a word for Japanese for beard whiskers. So I don't know. A beard ass paper fan and slap them left and right. Winner stays on.
Ass paper fan. That's what it is.
Okay. Well, I mean, I did look up hiji, and it is a Japanese word for beard. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's huge. Everybody's making fun of you.
Yeah, you meant huge. Yeah.
Fine. They can do that. That's fine. I've been made fun of my whole life. I can take it on the internet. All right. Angry Banailing. I'm sorry. I'm homeschooled. I didn't learn to read. I had to self-teach myself.
This is you went to public school, Nick.
For 40, I have no idea what that denomination is.
Rupees.
Defund Nick's haircut. Good haircuts matter. Well, you know what? If you don't like his haircut, you are anti-Mexican and a racist.
Exactly.
Damn.
Casting couch for $199. They are charged with assault. I'm assuming that's about the cops who pushed over the old dude.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen them charged with assault yet, but they can assert qualified immunity as a defense. But if they're charged with assault is not within their job duties. So they'll have to make the argument that the amount of force that they used was reasonable.
Wait. Are you telling me cops, their job is not to assault people?
Shockingly, it's not, because even though they do it all the time.
I keep being told that they're keeping that their whole job, that in the Department of Minneapolis Police, that they are systemic and institutional racists. So you'd think that their whole shtick would be assaulting people.
Well, specific people.
Oh, okay. I guess.
Of course.
But that's separate but equal then, or?
Oh no!
You can't assault black people. That's a legal conclusion.
Yeah, they're very lenient with what kind of assaults they are dishing out with certain groups. Like Nick, you don't see women getting beat down by cops for the most part. You don't see it.
No, that's Proud Boys' job.
Yeah, look, when a Karen, like, hey, so Q, the Central Park Karen, right? Nothing happened to her. Yeah, she lost her job. But in terms of, like, we're talking about cops doing something to her. Not happening. You don't ever want to see the cops as a black male under any circumstance. Never. And yet that Karen, Nick, she's able to call the cops fake being her life being threatened and nothing happened. Has any charges been filed? Nope. Nothing. I'd say every day. Nick, I always think, what would life be like to be an attractive white woman in the Western world, right? Like you have Nick, you literally get to go through life without responsibility or anything. And you're just infantilized and entitled your whole life. I just imagine, man, imagine that. I can call the cops on people, lie on people. I can meet you, anybody I want. Nothing happens. I get any job I want because of affirmative action. I don't have to be accountable for literally anything. And all the while I can go, I'm strong and independent. Like the whole time. Like you're just like, oh my God. Man, that'd be great. It'd be great to wake up as a parent tomorrow and realize that, yeah, doesn't matter what you do in life.
I know a barber who can help you with that.
Okay. Oh man. Yeah, so put easy mode. Yeah. It's recruitment.
Hold on.
No, it's really hard, Drex. Haven't you heard all the people complaining about OnlyFans? How hard they have to work during this COVID-19? Super hard.
Has to be a joke.
Oh.
Andy Worski tweeted out a screen grab from Pornhub.
Oh.
Quote, we commit to stand in solidarity and take action with the Black community as they rightfully demand justice. That's why from June 6th to 12th, only Ebony videos will be available on our website. The Pornhub team.
Wait. Ebony not interracial?
Only Ebony.
Today
to the 12th. You can check it now.
I'm going to check it. I'm going to check it.
No, it's got to be a joke. It's got to be a joke. Oh, man. That would have been too funny. Sorry.
Hey, look, man.
Drex, is there anything that annoys you more than this corporate grandstanding, this corporate virtue signaling? Like,
honestly, that doesn't annoy me more than the individuals, right? Celebrities, clout chasers. Like most of these people don't give a damn about George Floyd. They didn't care about him when he was alive. They didn't really care about him once he died. Right. It's an opportunity for people to take advantage of whatever agenda they want to push, right? Whatever narrative they want to form.
What did Amazon put up, like $20 million to Black Lives Matter?
Oh man, wow. Well, Black Lives Matter, but Black women have the highest abortion rate. Black Lives Matter, except they don't want Black men in the home. Black Lives Matter, except more Black males are incarcerated at a higher rate than anyone else because they come from the highest rate of single mothers. So Black Lives Matter, Black on Black crime, Black Lives Matter. You don't hear anything about any of this, right? Planned Parenthood, Nick, is all over the Black community. Any ghetto, any inner city, anywhere where there's lots of Blacks, everywhere you look up. Hey, what do you see, Q? Gun shops, get some guns to kill each other. Liquor stores, go get slosh to hopefully go kill each other. Planned Parenthood. Well, if you haven't shot up yourselves yet, guess what? That baby that's inside of you, kill it.
You shoot instead of shooting up.
Yeah, right.
Shoot it out.
Saline.
Shoot it out.
Man, you know what, Drex? We ought to start our own little Black Dads Matter. That would be, you know how pissed people would get. Oh my goodness!
Is that so Q?
BDM.
That's funny. Do you know
BDM?
It's going to be the ratchet females and the simps, right?
Oh yeah.
Where's the queens? Our Black queens. So who's been getting all the welfare for all these since the 60s? Who gets all the freebies? Women. Go, hey Nick, as a man, try to go get just literally anything from the government as a man. They'll look at you like, you're a man, go do something. But a woman, oh my God, I need so much help, but I'm strong and independent. But you're taking men's resources. Men pay the net tax, man.
Have you heard anybody complain this much ever?
Oh my God. Well, hold on. Yeah, he did. Your boy.
Who?
Russell Greer. Yeah. They did him wrong. Was it Red Lobster?
No, Olive Garden.
Olive Garden. Oh my God.
They did him right at Olive Garden. He did himself wrong. Never bring a hoe to an Olive Garden. That's the bottom line.
Wow.
What happened to that guy? Like, where is he now?
He's suing Taylor Swift again. I'm about to cover it.
On what grounds?
It doesn't matter.
Oh my God.
Really is?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Wow.
Is he coming out with another book then, or?
God, I hope so. It's my
This guy. Hey, where'd you say he's from? Like, what is his like?
Salt Lake City.
Oh Jesus.
Oh wow.
Oh, all right. A couple things. One, the chat seems to want me to say "Rip David Dorn." I had to look him up because I didn't know who that was.
That's the old cop from St. Louis.
Look, people are attributing the ability of me to remember names too much. Like, first time I met Q, I didn't even know he was Q. I thought he was someone else.
Hey, Q. Soter doesn't care about black people.
Soter doesn't care about black people.
I don't care about white people. Like, every week at church, someone will come up to me and say, "Hey, yeah, how are you doing?" I'm like, "Guy, I'm doing fine. How about you?" I can't remember their names. I literally cannot.
Can we retitle this stream as All Lives Matter stream? I mean, Soter, you kind of look like a light-skinned Mexican.
What?
Yeah, kind of like. Wouldn't you agree?
Not about all that.
I think it's an insult to Mexicans.
Yeah.
It was all a joke.
That's what I said. It was a joke.
Oh yeah, I was just checking this to make sure.
Oh, sure. I've been checking for 10 minutes. It was a while ago.
I was just
hey, Nick, I was just clicking random tab just to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dox Soter. His last name is Gutierrez, guys. So so if
yes,
you're looking,
that is my last name.
Yeah, Soter Gutierrez. So yeah, look him up. Look him up. So it's a farce then, right?
It's definitely a farce, man. I got all kinds of porn on there. Yep. It's a farce. All kinds of colors.
It should have just
well, it is Pride Month, so
that would have been the move.
That would have been the move.
Hey, Floyd.
Hey, Q. I told Nick my theory, my running theory on the whole what happened with George Floyd about the whole. Once I found out that he did porn, I gave them
porn. Was it porn or did he have a lewd video on his phone?
I heard porn. If I'm wrong, someone correct me. But I heard porn.
Okay, all right.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, man. I think his wife, his Hmong wife, was getting bunker busted by BBC. Straight facts, man. I'm telling you, man. I know it.
I thought he was with a white woman.
No. My working theory is that George Floyd smashed the white cop's Hmong wife.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. So that's
why I have a running theory on that.
Oh, so that's why he can't breathe. I mean, couldn't breathe. That's why.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
So Q, the only part of my theory that doesn't make sense is the part where, because these two had to have known each other, right? Yeah. Because they worked the same place for a year, although they did say they were opposite. So maybe for the sake of argument, they did not ever physically, know each other in the flesh, right?
Yeah. Well, but the interesting part about that is, and I don't know, but there was a rumor going around that the Hmong cop that was his sister.
Correct. Yeah, I got that part.
I don't.
The only part of my theory that doesn't add up is when neither one of them is recognizing the other. So Chauvin's not like, oh damn, I know this guy, and Floyd is not saying like, yo, Derek, get off me, because if you work with the dude, right? You see what I'm saying? That's the one part of my theory that doesn't.
Yeah.
That's the whole.
Yeah.
But everything else.
Maybe he knew his wife but didn't know him.
Correct. Oh yeah, don't worry, he knew the wife.
I mean, maybe he knew his wife but didn't know him.
He knew her.
Yeah, maybe she dropped him off at the club to work one day, and he was getting off.
Well, to be fair to Chavez.
Chauvin. Jeez. Chavez.
I told you, man, he's Mexican.
Me, okay? All white people look the same, and their names mean no sense.
And their names
make no sense. Oh my gosh.
What's wrong with you? Oh my God.
Look, he was a white Hispanic. Everybody knew his wife. She was Miss Minnesota.
Yep. which was a give me for the whole diversity thing. Like all these things have become suspect, right? Any pageant, any kind of pageantry, they're like, we have to give this ethnic group the award this year. Like there was a time, Nick, when people could just be like this: either it is or isn't. I don't know, man. I just I don't like things about the culture. Like Q. Do you remember when we were growing up? The black and Latino community always
hated each other.
Well, they hate each other, but they always cherish the curvaceous woman, right?
Yeah.
Always,
absolutely, yeah,
always. So, but it wasn't considered cool by the white American standard, right? The Western European standard. Now all of a sudden, all these girls are getting butts and lips and everything. It's like, so the same things that we found attractive years ago. Now, everyone else is kind of like piggybacking, like, oh, I want the butt job and everything. It's like, really? Like, this is so think about how many pageants a girl may have lost back in the day because she didn't fit what they saw as beauty, right? You know what I mean? Like, whereas a certain dude, like I can look at and go like this, Nick. I'm not going to be biased because a woman is blonde or brunette or light or dark. It's like this. If you got it, you got
black.
it. If a black chick, like Halle Berry got second. Halle Berry got second in that Ohio.
I'm kidding. Oh my God.
Oh, here you go.
Here we are.
With that damn haircut.
Look at this.
Oh my.
Speaking of Nick's haircut, Pablo Rodriguez for $199.
Are you
Nick's
sure it's
haircut.
Rodriguez and not Rogers?
I was about to say that.
I mean, I know how you mess these things
My
up.
people know how to pronounce their own names, okay?
Okay.
right. Pat Rogers.
Pablo
Nick's
Rogers.
hair. Yeah. Go bald, BLM.
BLM. Bald Lives Matter. All right.
Oh, shoot, we read that one, but we didn't read Osmodeus for $2. Don't lead Nick. Don't let Nick lead you astray. He's got a picture of that try-hard teacher's pet robe tooth guillotine behind him. I think that was an autocorrect mistake. Pet robe teeth guillotine behind him. Everyone knows Rogel Dorn is best Primarch.
Is that true, Nick? I wouldn't know. Is that true, Drex? You know about this stuff.
That's right about who's the best Primarch.
I don't know. He seems to be a man of few words, Rogel Dorn. I like that. At least in that if the Emperor had a text-to-speech.
Killed by chumps. That's it. That's all I got.
Drexel, anything to add on that?
No, I was reading some of these chats. I saw somebody say they have their theories. Like, I'll tell you, man, I think as time goes, Nick, I think we're gonna see more information start leaking. Like, I do believe there was some form of a character. Like, we're gonna find out, and we're really gonna find out more about the wife. I'm guessing affairs, man. I'm telling you, I'm putting my money on it. Affair. Now, I'm saying the affair was with George Floyd, possibly, or it could have been with another black dude. And he was just mad, and he just took it out on that particular black dude who happened to be George Floyd. Because, as you know, Nick, I've told the chat, the vast majority, Q, of military and police policemen, right? Their spouse or girlfriend is getting ramrodded. In the military, it's 95%. In law enforcement, I'm going to guess.
I got to actually see those numbers. You be throwing out some statistics that real suspect, bro.
Live on your chat, right? All those guys who were in the service, I said, ask the chat. My brother's in the service, right? When he was in Iraq, Nick, I asked him when he went to Iraq back in 2005. I asked him, but when he got back that next year, I said, hey, the movie Jarhead, was that true? Like the whole wall of shame. And he goes, all of it's true. He said, my brother said it was around 90. Now here we are in 2020, and I'm hearing from multiple military guys, the number of cheating spouses and girlfriends is at 95% in the service. This is from active military dudes.
I can't confirm or deny or anything. All I know is I've heard the meme over and over from every military person I've talked to.
Yeah, Q, it's rampant, bro. I'm telling you, man. It's same with law enforcement. Just like the abuse, they don't talk about that. The high abuse rates, Nick, domestic violence. with these law enforcement. They don't talk about that. Nope, because that doesn't fit the narrative. Because they're out busting bad guys. They're out here busting up their wives and girlfriends.
I can't wait for somebody to come out, and I'm sure if we had Osmodeus on here tonight, he probably would use the argument. He couldn't have been racist. He was married to a Hmong lady.
Oh God!
So, it's coming. It's coming. He wasn't racist. He was married.
I've told you, go to their native countries. Any Asian person, right? There's a reason why you don't see too much integration. They're very xenophobic and they're very racist. And when they speak in their native tongue, you can ask anybody. They will tell you straight, like, look, man, they're talking greasy about you. It is what it is. A lot of them are racist. Look, man, you can either accept that or be like, hey, try to fight it, right? I have no problem coming at Asians, letting them know I don't appreciate how they talk about and to Black people and other people, period. Even white people. Now, some of them idolize and worship white people, even though historically, whites were the ones that came into their countries doing dirt. There wasn't anybody who looked like me. Unless I was under the order of a white guy. I wasn't doing shit. I wasn't dropping bombs in their country. People who look like me. But they sure
Kong ain't never called me.
What's that?
A ninja.
Hey, who's that? Is that hey, Shadow King. Yeah, Selena Green Vargas. That's the one who ended up getting bunker busted on Girls Do Porn the same day she sent her husband or her boyfriend off to fight for the country. True story, man. Selena Green Vargas. Yep.
See, I was talking about a true American hero, Muhammad Ali, quoting him, and you talking about bunker busted. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Get with the program. So, all right, are we all caught up, Soter?
No, we are not.
All right, let's get caught up. We need to go ahead and start to wind it down. I feel bad, even though I would love to continue to keep Karen Ricada here past.
All right. All right. TLJ Screwjob for $1.99.
Al,
you were gonna offer what?
To have you come over and try some real good whiskey, but now I don't.
Hey, man, I was gonna bring you some actual. Like my wife just made a big old pot of red beans and rice, so I was with we bougie now, so we actually use the actual ham, not just the ham hock. So,
yeah, bring it over so I can complain to her about it. Your manager.
Oh man! You guys all know that word's gonna get banned, right? They're gonna ban Karen.
The K word.
It's coming. They're gonna be like, nope, you can't say that anymore.
Well, I'm sure you start calling women, specifically calling them Karen on Twitter, you're gonna start getting tossed.
Yeah. I see it coming soon.
It is truly the
Karen.
K word.
Yeah, K word. Yeah,
is banned.
Hey, but what happens if your name is Karen?
Well, then you suck.
K word. Hey, K word. What's up? What's up, my K word?
Right. It's so bad, man. They're so strong and independent, but they're always running to some kind of authority figure to ban something or somebody. Yeah. Funny how that works, huh?
We'll go Miss K. Miss K. Yeah.
Up next, TLJ Screwjob for $1.99. Drex, how many Olive Gardens have you been to?
Oh, damn. Maybe 2. Maybe
2.
Yeah,
is that 2 times to the same one, or
this
or twice to 2 different ones?
No, I'm saying ever. Like I just didn't. I was just never an Olive Garden guy. No.
Damn, son.
I went to Macaroni Grill more than Olive Garden.
Are you bougie?
Remember Macaroni Grill?
Man. Wow.
Yeah. Remember those? They were better than Olive Garden.
I mean,
what?
That's not.
That's not saying much, but
it's.
I like Olive Garden. They had the
unlimited bread,
all-you-can-eat soup and bread.
Yeah.
And the all-you-can-eat pasta days were good.
Yep. Yeah. Look, Olive Garden will get the job done. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're on a budget, when I see those commercials, I'm not gonna lie, Nick. I would watch those commercials like unlimited soup, breadsticks, and blah blah. I was like, hey.
My grandma would bring her purse and stuff it full of bread.
Oh, I know she did.
Yeah,
I know it.
She had like coat on. It's like it's Houston. I got pockets.
I got pockets.
Man. I tell you what, man, I would like talk bad about your grandmother, but I've been known to rob some Cheddar Bay biscuits from
why are you beating the stereotype, Q? Please, you're better than that.
Hey, yo, man. Hey, Cheddar Bay biscuits are bomb, bro.
Lady Rackets.
That's the only reason in the world to eat at Red Lobster.
Lady Racket's grandpa and her dad were at I think it was a Golden Corral or whatever, and they walk out.
R.I.P.
Her grandpa was real old at the time. He walks out and he's wearing a shirt, and all of a sudden he's got this big blood stain coming up on his shirt, and it's growing and growing. Your dad's like, "Oh my God, Dad, what's wrong? What's wrong?" He pulls a steak out of his shirt.
Oh.
I was just saving it.
Oh my God.
Oh,
that's impressive. That's impressive.
That is ballsy. All right, Allison Jacobs for $4.99 got stung by a wasp and had to go to the hospital because I couldn't breathe. I told a friend that he said it's terrible time to say you can't breathe.
Yeah, right.
It's not wrong.
It's a
not
good
wrong
way
at all.
That's a good way to that's a good way to get accosted by the police, man. Oh, wow.
Gelth Walker for 5 Australian buckaroos. Nick, if we don't get an unboxing today, the next unboxing you get will be a hair clippers set so Lady Rackets can fix that dirty mop look off of you.
She already has one.
I mean, he's disparaging Adrian's work.
I know, it's rude.
Very rude.
So I guess I don't get it. Like I mean, yeah, it's a little Richard Spencery, but I mean
that's how Adrian sees me, man.
I mean,
you just line me up nice, and then he makes it look like here we go, turbo fash.
I guess I don't see it like Drex. Fill me in, man. Like, what's the problem with the haircut,
Nick's? Well, I mean, it's gonna become its own thing, right? So now, Nick, when you get it back to normal, people are gonna kind of be like, "Oh, I kind of miss it."
Back to normal. This is normal. I'm pressing her body up in here.
You just calling all kinds of managers. I mean, so Nick, let me ask you something though. When you think about Karens in general, is there any part of you that like you almost feel bad for them? Because deep down, Nick, they just need a hug and the D.
I was gonna say you never stop.
I mean, hey, Soter, I've told many people. I had a conversation with Q about this. That the most angry, rabid feminists, deep down, they just want to be put in their place. That's all it is. I'm so angry. I hate men. Say, look, who's behind Black Lives Matter? It's a bunch of angry feminists, and then George Soros with his money. But angry feminists, lesbians. Nick, they're just angry. That's all. They want everyone to feel as miserable as them. That's all it is. Think about it. AQ. Think about Karens in general, right? What is it that they're really trying to do? They're trying to bring everyone else down. Like, look, when they see young, attractive women living a good life, they want to try to, men ain't nothing, blah, blah. They want to try to bring them down, right? They give them bad advice.
Yeah.
They're always trying to bring everyone down to their level. They hate
misery loves company, bro.
What's that?
Misery loves company.
Yeah. They just want company at the bottom. That's all they're doing.
But that's the interesting part about it. Always be careful with people who want to talk about, equality, because sometimes people just want to be equally miserable, right?
Yeah, for real.
Sometimes people just want we want everybody to be miserable together. Like, we're not trying to see, screw all you happy people. So
yeah.
And but
look at the amount of times, Q, people who, hey Nick, you and I have talked about this. People who care too much about things that don't that don't concern them, right?
Yeah.
Like, because isn't that what a Karen is? Like, think about it. Q.
It's even got care in the name.
Right? Well, Q, do you remember that there was that those kids were having that pool party in Dallas, right? You remember that a couple years back?
Yeah.
And the cops could call on them, right?
Yeah.
It's like, why do you care though? Like people always stick their nose up. It's like, why do you care?
Because her Care Bear's name is Karen.
Having fun. There's 1 decibel too loud. It's like, do you really? You want the cops called over that? They just don't want to see people having fun.
Yeah.
Well, as the wise Dick Masterson once said, there's some people who just don't want to have too much fun.
Yeah.
And you get banned when you have too much fun.
Yep. Well, Nick, do you remember you were the first person to talk about that? Remember when I asked you something about Tarana Burke, right? And I said I made a comment, and you said, so you're like, oh, that means, and I said, well, what does that mean? You go, basically means you had too much fun, right?
Yeah.
Like if I put up a thing like a roast of Tarana Burke, right?
Yeah.
That's not allowed. And I go, why isn't that allowed? And
too much fun.
You're like, you're having too much fun.
It's too funny.
It's too funny because these people are laughing at Tarana Burke as they should.
You have to only laugh uncomfortably. Like that, like
and then walk around to make sure the YouTube police aren't after you because
every police.
I don't know. Look, man, if it's funny, I'm laughing. If it's degenerate, I'm smiling. You know what I'm saying? When you told me about the Pornhub joke, listen, I kind of knew it was fake, but I just wanted to look at Pornhub.
I wanted it to be real.
I wanted it to be real. Look, I don't want to watch ebony porn. That's why I asked interracial.
I just wanted it to be real because it would have been the funniest.
It would have been hilarious.
Would have done.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's like, look, man.
All these guys, hey, I am into this.
Oh my goodness.
6 days of this.
6 days of ebony porn.
I got 5 days left. Day 3. Damn. Gonna be a shame.
I'm really gonna miss this.
I'm gonna miss this. Like,
yeah. I say we bring this back every Black History Month.
Honestly, we need to do more. We need to do more ebony porn for Black History Month.
I don't know.
even interracial porn.
I don't know if I can.
I've told you numerous times. I said Father's Day needs to be a good day for ratchet single moms to get ran through, right? Because the kid, their badass bastard kid, is with their dad, right? And it's always on a Sunday, right? So he's probably gonna be, he or she's gone for the weekend. Listen, these single moms need to get treated right. They need a spa day. Huh?
Whoa. What?
Get a chick on a Sunday? That's church day. Can't do that.
Man, the Lord rested, the D doesn't. Okay? The D don't rest. Hey,
is he talking about the deacon?
All free.
Yes, I think he is.
Yeah, he must be talking about the deacon. All right.
Only if they know who it is.
All right. I got two things to say. One, we are 24 subscribers away from 2,500.
You
hit it.
Almost there. Hey man,
I already
tell a friend to tell a friend to not riot. You go ahead and subscribe to Out of the Darkness, man. Don't riot, man.
Yeah, don't.
You want to see black reparations happen? You tell them to subscribe.
You tell them to subscribe.
I will get knocked out for your sins.
Yeah. Hey, Q. Last night, someone put your knee on that like button. I went, oh. Yeah, knee on that like button. I'm like, oh.
Put your knee on that subscribe button.
Yeah, man. I said, oh man.
Show YouTube mean it. Oh shoot, we just got 3 new subscribers.
Hey, here we go.
Oh, life comes at you fast.
Hey, Nick, can you host this event?
Yes.
Absolutely. All right, we done it.
What, like live stream? You guys slapping each other?
Oh hell, it has to be live stream.
Of course.
Or do you want me to MC it?
Oh, I want you to MC it. The whole works.
We'll live stream to your channel, our channel. I don't know, Drex's channel if he has it up by then. I doubt he will, but because we're almost there.
It's gonna be next weekend. Looking like.
Damn.
It's gonna be next week.
Shit, we just got 4 more. Oh,
hey,
people really want to see me knocked out.
Hey,
oh man.
They just want to see black people get their
oh shit, we're at $24.99.
Oh no! Hey, Q, chalk.
Do it.
I'm about to pick. Hey, Soter, I'm about to pick you up. We going to Knicks tonight.
Oh gosh, no, not tonight. Not tonight. I've taken a shower. After this, I'm probably gonna pass out.
We should go. We should go.
Yeah. You need to go ahead and sprinkle that powder in your hand.
Is there any way to go pay-per-view?
Probably. We're at 225.01.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, I guess we're gonna be at Knicks tomorrow night. Are we? Are we gonna do this tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night? That'd be Where's it happening?
Oh my goodness.
Probably. Well, your place, I guess. I don't know. Do you even have good internet?
We'll go buy some cheap mattresses and put it behind y'all.
Yeah.
Behind y'all. Behind me.
Man.
Slap Flag Sunday.
I ain't catching nobody. I'm
gonna need to update my will.
Man.
Maybe not tomorrow. Maybe next week after I've had a chance to talk to an attorney, get things notarized, that kind of thing.
Hey, yo, can I will my slap to somebody?
Service.
Can I will my slap to somebody?
No. We don't have champions. No, champions were never talked about.
Yeah. Can I have a like in baseball you get a designated hitter. Could I get a designated slapper? I'll take the hit. But I tell you what, I think I'm gonna let my wife do the slapping though.
Right.
Oh, your wife? Oh, I'm fine with that.
Oh shit, no, you're not.
I think I'd come off better.
No, yo, that's what you think. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. That was the note. That was the notification.
Right. We got some super chats. Osmodeus for $2. Drex, your speculation on this helps no one but MSM. When you were looking for an excuse to make this a race thing, and it's clearly not. Q, I thought you agreed the other week that George's death wasn't a race thing. Uh-oh. Are you changing your story?
I don't think I said it was a race thing. I just said this thing happened. I'm not sure exactly where because I'm sorry, forgive me, but I'm not sure exactly at what point that this was written. So I'm not sure what I was saying at that time. But I said it could be a race thing, but I don't think that it was necessarily a race thing.
Between saying that Derek Chauvin killed George Floyd because of his race and black people have different experiences with police generally than white people.
Yeah.
Like that's two separate things. In Ferguson, right?
Yeah.
They first said
things play a part. Like so his thing, he didn't just get killed by Chauvin just because he's black, but being black played a part in him being killed by Derek Chauvin. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's the only reason. Like he's just out there just hunting black people. Like no.
Let's put it this way. There's a reason why, as a professional black guy, never been in trouble. I've never been. I've never been in trouble. I mean, I've been arrested, but I mean, I'm sure you can figure it out. I'm sure. But anyway, but I've never been in any trouble, right? There's a reason why if I'm getting pulled over by the police, the first thing I do is I call my mom or call somebody and live stream it. There's a reason for that, right? I've had enough run-ins. I've had enough issues. And I've seen enough issues where I do that. I don't know if white people do it or not. I have no idea. I just know that I do. And that's not me saying that that I need to be pitied or any of that. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that the experience is a little bit different. As far as this particular situation, I'm not ready to call it a race-related issue. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I can't call Chauvin a racist. I don't know him like that. But all I'm saying is that there was a black guy who was killed. Whether it was because he was doing some mischievous things with his wife, whether it was because he was doing some mischievous things with somebody he knew. I don't know. I have no idea what the underlying issues were surrounding this particular encounter. But at the end of the day, man, we have a policing issue in this country that needs to be addressed, needs to be dealt with. And I feel like we could be a lot further along in this conversation if that's the conversation had been. Especially considering, man, we were coming out of a time where people were being arrested for having too many people at their pool party, having too many people at a cookout. People were being arrested and fined because they were having card games in their own bar that they own, right? Wow. So people's issue with police was over the top already. If you would have made this an inclusive argument and you would have said, hey, we're all sick of it, not just we're sick of it, not that we're tired of it, we all tired of it. Man, how much further along would this movement be at this point, as opposed to turning this into a us versus them situation? And I'm sorry, in that situation, the cops always win. As long as we're divided, the cops will always win.
Correct. I've always said that also. I've always been unity.
I believe
I reached the opposite.
You rather be a contrarian?
That's what I'm here for. Not to play devil's advocate.
No. Oh man. Hey man. Hey, if I can get Richard Spencer on your show, will you interview him then?
Oh God, I don't want to do that.
Man, I tell you what, man. I mean, you're part of his fan club at this point. I mean, he even got his haircut, so you'll help.
What would I talk to Richard Spencer about? I don't care about that guy at all.
Barbers? I don't know.
Maybe he's got an interesting legal issue.
I'm just messing with you, Nick. I'm messing with you. Love you, buddy. So, does that bring us current? So Richard Simmons, however.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I would love to talk to him.
That would be fabulous. Oh man, is he still alive?
Barely.
He's good.
Yeah, he looked pretty rough last time I saw him.
Yeah. Wow. Why is this stream named Neck Pain 2? Oh man.
Wow.
If you watch Neck Pain 1, you'll know why. All right, we current Soter, Mr. Gutierrez.
We have one more, and we also have another guest in the house. If I can get her mic to work, Diet Soter just popped on down.
Can't hear. Well, we've completed the circle. Now we have a female participant. This is officially the most inclusive stream ever.
You already had me.
Yeah. Oh, there. Finally, I think I got it to work. Yeah, I got it to work.
Snapping at her and sound checking.
Right.
I'm sound checking the mic and also snapping at her.
That's how I talk to my wife too.
All right, Sigurd Helixson Crypt Keeper for $5. No, yeah, okay, fine. Again, homeschooled, had to teach myself how to read. I still haven't been able to figure out why Nick has a dead rat named Karen on his head. Well, that's a question for the ages. Mr. Strange Name.
All right, Sigurd.
What?
Oh, hey, I heard another voice.
And I'm gonna leave that alone, man. I'm sorry, man. Like,
no, it's okay. It's fine. It doesn't bother me.
Hey. All I gotta say is you brought these people with you, so.
And with that, we are all caught up.
We're all caught up. All right. Well, fantastic. How you doing, Diet Soter?
Good. How are you?
You're doing pretty good. We're all on our best behavior now. So,
you look nice and clean shaven. I haven't seen your head in a while.
Well, I haven't shown my head in a while, but after I went, so the funny thing is Nick and I both have
freezing.
You usually wear a hat. That's what I mean.
Nick and I both have the same bar.
Freezing.
So. So, so Nick, if you go in and say you want the Q haircut instead of the Richard Spencer haircut, you might get less shit. So, just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to help you out, bro.
Yeah. Sometimes your helping is hurting.
All right. So, Diet Soter, you had a question or a comment?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I just walked in the room and Mr. Soter said, "Hey, you want to join?"
I asked you if you were going to, because you brought chips with you.
Oh, I came to watch.
Oh, all right,
even though I think you're finishing up possibly, but well, anyways, hi Q, hi Nick, hi Drexel.
Hey.
Drexel,
hey, how you doing?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Hey.
Sorry, I always call you something else
mister.
on accident.
What?
I always call him Dexter. I'm like, hey, are you talking to Dexter tonight?
Oh man.
Sorry.
You should get like a Dexter.
You actually look like a Dexter.
Right? One of the two.
Yeah.
Wait, what kind of Dexter? Like Dexter's Laboratory Dexter or Dexter?
No, I must be dyslexic. I don't know.
Huh. Well,
sort of.
You married
Dexter's Lab, white kid.
Killer,
white man.
You married a Mexican, so who knows?
Oh, but Dexter, that's from episode 2. Yeah, remember that.
My favorite.
I don't even know anything about the show, so
I love her.
Sorry.
Both of them?
I love Dee.
Dexter. I don't know.
The murder mystery
There's
show?
more than one?
Well, I guess the murders weren't very mysterious.
Omelette du fromage.
Right?
All right. Well, hey, hate to run, but we've been on almost 3 hours. So, and I promised
holy cow.
I promised Lady Rackets that I was going to get you out at a decent hour. So, promise kind of kept, I guess.
Right?
Kind of kept.
Well, so Q, as soon as we leave, we're not immediately watching Boogie Nights. We're going to do, if Lady Rackets is awake, we'll do Boogie Nights. But Nick is going to show me these Russians slapping each other.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, I am actually anxious to see Russians.
I'm telling you, bro.
I mean, Russians have a look to them.
You have to see this. And these dudes have that. Hey, whatever you're picturing right now.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah.
No, Q. What my number one frenemy is Russian, and I tell her all the time. I say I love Russian names. I love them with all my heart. They just sound hard, man.
Yeah.
Nick, when your name is Sergey, it just there's a grittiness to it. It's like, man, Sergey, not like what's a soft name?
Ken.
Yeah, Ken's not terrible.
Soter.
Seth. Yeah. Ethan is not the tough. Dylan. Yeah, Dylan's kind of
not Dylan. Dylan.
Ashley.
You know the difference.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some lore to that one, dear.
Yeah, Dylan.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Cody.
Donald.
Cody's pretty.
Donald
yeah.
Well, I just don't like or the androgynous names, right? Like Shannon, Kelly. Some of these
Jesse.
names. You know,
Ashley.
Ashley. It's like, I never understood why you would give your male son.
Because women stole the name.
Right.
Ashley was the name.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Karen.
Isn't it? It's European, right? Somewhere over there.
There's gonna be a lot of dudes named Karen this year. I can guarantee it.
Man. Oh yeah, Jamie, Skylar, Jamie.
Yeah.
Taylor.
Some people are saying Sue. I guess they're country fans.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, that name is always gonna cut a little deeper.
Yeah.
No reason.
Yeah. Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan. Yeah, there's more than you think, man. Like a lot of these androgynous
Ryan,
names.
a female name?
Ryan?
You know,
Yeah, Ryan.
Jesse.
Ryan was a woman.
Yeah, Jesse or Terry. Yeah, that's another one.
I met a chick named Mike. I met a chick named Michael one time.
Really?
That was
Oh,
you met Obama and his wife?
Yeah, but if it was a Russian man, his name would be Mikhail.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your name? His name is Mikhail.
Mikhail. All right, guys. Well, hey, y'all get to Boogie Nights and them Russian slap matches. And yeah, we got to get this figured out. What day we will get it out to the masses and let you know which day that Soter and I will be engaging in our slap battle. So we're at 2,500.
2,509. Oh,
2,509.
Wait, you guys are really doing a slap battle?
Oh yeah.
We hit 2,500 subscribers tonight during the stream.
Oh. How long are you going to time it?
A slap fest? No, we're literally going to slap and then
That's not what we decided. No.
One time?
No. That's not what we decided. Somebody's got to tap out.
Like this.
You got to do the girly thing.
No, hell no.
Like Clippers.
Oh man, I think our show would be canceled at that point. People would unsubscribe in record numbers if we decided to do that. No.
You should make it a whole minute long. I'll time it. 25 seconds. How's that?
And whoever doesn't, like do a manly slap, she just hits them. Just Mrs. Soter, please tell me you got those Hulk gloves, those Hulk hands.
I have some hot pink boxing gloves. You want to use those?
Oh, really? Oh,
boxing gloves,
I don't think they would fit on your hands, though.
Oh, those things.
They're for little girls.
They need adult-sized soccer boppers.
Yeah. Yeah.
This has gone from slapping to punching. I'm not sure how I feel about this.
Oh no. Open hand. Open hand. Man, I told you I might even let Miss Q have a slap at it, if you will.
I'm down.
Mr. Soter, would you like that?
What? What did you just say?
Nothing. Who are you want to slap?
Yes. Yes. You know that conversation is going bad. Oh my goodness.
Oh man. All right.
You guys are gonna talk about.
All right. You know what? If you're gonna have Mrs. Q slap me, I'm gonna have Mrs. Soter slap you.
I don't know if I can reach you. A little high up there. I'd have to jump, I suppose.
We'll get a stool.
Look at us. Hey.
Sounds good.
We've been talking too long. There's a new super chat.
All right, let's do this one and let's get out of here.
Shitty for $2. Drex heard a white woman and his tone changed.
Hey, real talk. Every single black guy in this whole wide world has their voice, and then they have their white voice. So that's not Drex's thing. That's an everybody thing. So
what you're saying is, if I want to find your real voice, I'm gonna need to plant a voice recorder somewhere at your house.
Now you
that
heard,
I know what you sound like.
Perhaps
for you.
He'll translate for me. So yeah,
he ends the stream and he just starts talking jive.
I'm gonna have to watch that slap ass. Someone put a Key and Peele sketch.
Oh.
I hadn't seen that one. I'll have to check that one out. Slap ass. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. Yeah, they got lots of good skits on there.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. Well, hey, thank you guys so much for coming on. Soter,
thank you
always
for having us on.
Diet Soter, thank you so much for coming in. And
Soter, Q.
And sorry for popping in so late.
Yeah, or should I say Mrs. Gutierrez? So thank you. Your husband will your husband will explain it to you later. Nick, thank you, man.
Yeah,
Make sure you tell Lady Rackets thank you. And Drex, always fun, my man. Always fun.
I know, man. We'll have to go ahead and do some more talking about random funny stuff. Hopefully your brothers figure these things out, man.
Hey, yo, I'm going to call you as soon as this show is over. You got to tell me that story, man. I got to know what happened.
Hey, look, man, it wasn't good.
Okay, obviously it wasn't good, but I need to know.
It wasn't good, man.
I need to know. So, all right, y'all. Hey, have a great night. We'll see you guys soon, and we'll keep you in tune about the Slapfest. Have a good one.
All right, night, everyone.
See you later.